are expected to come in commercial roles in the company's servicing and sales departments. Rivian announced plans earlier this year to bring its new East Coast headquarters to Atlanta. A Fairburn babysitter convicted of murdering a boy 3 days before his first birthday is now appealing to the state Supreme Court.
Maria Owens says a Fulton County judge gave her jury wrong instructions when they were deliberating the options of murder or involuntary manslaughter in the death of Jalen Kelly. The state's lawyer tells Georgia's Supreme Court there was no harm done, yet Justices Sarah Hawkins Warren and Nils Peterson seem skeptical.
But it was the jury's options were artificially restricted, right? I mean,
we don't know what the jury would have chosen as to those lesser counts.
The toddler's spine was fractured. Owens contended she only hit the boy a few times to help clear up his cough. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
A suspicious device found at a postal facility on Villanova Drive in South Fulton is the real thing. South Fulton police say they are investigating the source. The package was taken away by the bomb squad to a secure location for a controlled demolition. Police say this is not the first incident at this same facility. There was an evacuation a few weeks ago because of a suspicious package. The public can learn more today about proposed new express lanes on the east side of I-285.
Those new express lanes are proposed for a portion of the interstate between Henderson Road and Tucker and just south of I-20, spanning about 13 miles. The Georgia DOT will hold a public information open house today from 4 to 7 p.m. at the Doubletree Hotel on La Vista Road. Residents will be able to learn more about the project and give feedback to staff. It all comes amid similar proposals for other portions of 285, including the northern end and west side. Austin Eller, 95.5 WSB.
It's now 3:03. The Von Hessler Doctrine begins in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather in the 24-hour traffic center. It's Alex Williams.
It is already a slow afternoon around Metro Atlanta, Bill, and we're seeing the brake lights already creeping up through Buckhead. 400 southbound starting to bunch in right around Lenox Road for that ride into Midtown and downtown. The heaviest delays start south of the 85-400 merge. Northbound 75-85, it's a brake light battle already from Highway 166 Langford Parkway up to Peachtree Pine Street. If you're traveling I-75 northbound in Morrow, don't forget that emergency road repair is still in 2 right lanes. 75 northbound before Highway 54, Jonesboro Road exit 233, causing some brake lights before Mount Zion Boulevard. And I-20 eastbound into Cobb County a little sluggish in that work zone from Wesley Chapel Road past Panola Road exit number 71. Alex Williams, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Edwards. A beautiful day today with a few clouds passing by. High 74, lows tonight in the mid-40s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, high 75. Staying dry on Saturday with partly cloudy skies, high 72. Rain showers return on Sunday.
74 in Duluth, 75 in Riverdale, and 73 in Marietta. More news at 3:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
These people just make noise and basically waste our time.
Dear members of the media and the public, I welcome you.
Live from the heart of Atlanta, Georgia, and beyond, Hour 1 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. I'm your host, Eric Von Hessler. All the doctrinaires are here. Man of 1,000 voices, Tim Andrews. Autumn Fisher's here. George Clark is here. Look at this, English Nick is here. And, of course, Jared Yamamoto is in the house. What I'm trying to say, I know it's hard, it's difficult on radio, but I'm sure everyone can understand that this is a host that if I could see him, he'd definitely have one of those hung smiles. There's no doubt about that. One thing I can say about my host is that's a confident host, and I can tell by his hung smile exactly why he is confident. And I'm only bringing this up because I just saw that term for the very first time about 15 minutes ago.
What's the word? Hung
the
smile.
Word? What's the word?
Hung. Bird.
Bird is the word.
You just sounded like a 75. What's the word?
What's the word, Eric?
What is it?
I'm just practicing for when I am 70
That's
something.
right. It would be a phrase, I believe, and that would be hung smile.
That's right.
And
it's a key indicator for something.
It's a key indicator, apparently, for whether or not you should be a confident person, a confident male, based on what may or may not be in your pants. I think that's a way that I could say
saying.
it, where the FCC can say, are you successful?
Could you explain it better?
Loose change, a wallet.
Autumn needs explaining
You
because
know how
I don't understand.
anything with hands.
one thing I learned from this, I don't know if it's true or not, I think I learned from this story, is that I think, and this is a way of answering you more in a deeper way, which is to say that for a long time, size of the hands and size of the feet have been seen as being relative to whether or not a man could be confident about the junk. And apparently that's not true. It's the size of the nose is the only real
Really?
indicator. Yes, apparently.
Oh, good thing I have a little crooked one.
That's it's fine for me because I don't want to have to pull down. I don't want to look at that. So I want just looking at your little crooked nose
That's enough
gives
for
me
me.
all the information, and I don't need the actual reveal.
What if you've broken your nose 3 times? What does that mean?
That means you have a broken. Means you can never have children. I think if I follow it all the way down.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, I just want I think everyone understands that even though they can't see the host, this is a very confident voice that definitely, if I could see the host, there would be a hung smile there, of course. And now that I just saw that phrase, and I was like,
Hung smile.
I guess they're doing it with a lot of. By the way, there's no scientific evidence behind this at all. And
It's anecdotal. Never mind.
is it anecdotal?
That's not what I was going to say.
I think it's purely just made up, and
it makes
I think
sense.
the internet needs something to do for a couple of days, so they pick out a few celebrities and go, that guy, that Hugh Jackman, he's got the hung smile, and
If a guy is smiling confidently, then obviously he probably
Package is
does,
pretty
he
good.
does pretty well. That's what the assumption should be.
No, but we're also saying that a man's confidence only has to do with that.
No, we're not saying only. We're
Doesn't
saying
hurt.
we're saying that. We're saying
It's a good part
it's
of
not the only thing, but it is.
Right, but if Jared's
it
saying
is
like,
a
you can
thing.
tell by their smile if they're smiling confidently, like maybe
Yes.
they're just confident. They're like, hey, you know what? Four's good.
Got a
There's a
point.
little extra confidence that
No one
comes
says
from
that.
knowing that.
No one says that.
There's a difference between a confident smile and a hung smile.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay,
That's right.
okay.
So yeah, all hung smiles have confidence, but not all confident smiles
Have the hung.
have the other. Yes.
I have a girthy smile, but it's
I
Why, you have a white face?
As people have said, you have often said that you have a beer can smile.
yes.
Tuna can.
Tuna can was the joke I used to
All right. So
Let's not
so I wish a happy day and plenty of smiles to everyone out there.
Twizzler smile.
We were just talking about this before we went on. Life is about balance, right? And with good, you're going to get bad. And it's kind of dealing with all that. And that's kind of how I feel about the weather. We've had these beautiful days. And now you look up, it's like, yeah, the days are beautiful, but apparently we're in extreme drought.
Yeah.
There's always another side to things. And, for months and months, it was raining every day. We got more rain
Yeah,
than
how could it be
we.
an extreme drought when I
It's-
know that there was weather very recently?
Well, because we for 2 months we
Not
had
recent
nothing
enough.
but rain, and now for the last
But
month
rain.
and a half or so we've had
Rain.
lower rain.
We
so.
send a lot of our water to where? To Tennessee and Florida, right?
China.
I don't. Yes,
China's
yes.
getting too much of George's water. I got to take it to Kemp.
Yeah, what I wonder about is I don't understand why there aren't more reservoirs. So during the 2 months when it was raining every day and it was always raining,
Capture
why
it,
don't
you're
we
saying.
have why aren't we capturing every damn drop? We just feel like, well, we have that backstop of Lake Lanier, and then we get into this every few years where, whoop, the lake's going down,
Yeah.
and then why don't we just build like 5 more reservoirs and just capture every damn drop of rain that we get?
If Tennessee would give us our land
Oh,
back,
we're
then
not
we would have
getting that.
access to the Tennessee River that is rightfully Georgia's land.
Okay,
and that's why we should win the
keep
water
it going
water
another
wars.
year.
I
Have
have
some
some Native
fun.
Americans that might also agree with you in a different way.
Should have fought harder.
Oh my God.
All right,
It's been great. It's been lovely.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
been fantastic. I don't.
Great run.
It's impossible. Everything has to come back to some sort of political thing.
Yeah.
you know?
That's right.
Something that I got to feel bad about that happened before I was born. Apparently, it's
Yes,
like I
feel
don't.
bad.
I don't feel
Well, you
bad.
should. You're bad if you don't.
I don't feel bad about anything somebody else did. I feel bad about things that I've done in my lifetime.
Yeah, those were under your control.
Under my
Everything
control.
else.
Now,
Yeah.
most of them happened, before I was 22 and I was an idiot. But that's wasn't exactly the same me. But
You never ran a magazine scam on some dupe. That was your dad. You should never be blamed for the sins
I
of
never
your
brought my
father.
dog into the studio.
Wow.
And it's like, come on, I got
It's a
nothing.
new world.
Oh, you purple.
That was my dad. That's right. The sins of the father shall not be visited upon the son.
Yes. Isn't that in the Bible?
I don't know if it is or isn't, but I like it.
Should be.
It should be. I know a lot of other places the sins of the father are visited upon the son. It's like, hey, your grandfather did this 100 years ago, and that means we got to chop your ears off or something. We don't do that here. And so for that reason, I feel bad for things that people have done before I was born. I disagree with some of the things that were done before I was born, but cancel me now. I feel zero guilt or connection to anything anybody did before I was born, or really anybody other than myself that's done anything bad since I've been born. I have no connection to other people. I'm just me. If you would like to cancel me, send your cards and letters to WSB Radio, care of Ken Charles, and he will deal with the fact that you want to cancel me because I don't have a shred of guilt about anything that's been done in this world by anyone other than me.
You don't ever feel like you got your grandpappy slapping hand or anything like that?
My grandpappy
slapping
slapping
hand.
That sounds vaguely sexual. I don't know what that was.
Get in here. It's time for your slapping.
I'm pretty sure the answer is no, but I don't quite understand the question.
Listen,
so
you're more connected to your ancestors than you think.
I am not connected to my ancestors.
Yes, von Hessler.
All right, see what happens?
You're not. Listen, no one's going to blame you for this.
See why people named von Hessler didn't spit into a tube and send it back to 23andMe? Some things you just don't want to know.
You know, deep down. You know.
Yeah, yes. These are things, sometimes in life, it's good to just ignore some things. And that's what I do. But anybody attached to my name that did anything in the Americas or Europe, I feel zero guilt about. I feel too much guilt about things that I did when I was like 19, and I can't even go back and change them. I got enough guilt. All right.
Do you still name your episodes of your shows? Because that Grandpappy Slappy Hand will be a great name for a show.
Grandpappy Slappy Hand.
Oh, Grandpappy Slappy.
It sounds like one of those like fiddle banjo songs. The crowd goes nuts. He's doing Grandpappy. What is it?
Grandpappy slapping hands.
Slapping hands. All right, get the spoons out. This is gonna be. I got my Grandpappy Slappy, happy hand. Here it comes and here it goes and here it comes again. Oh yeah, so we gotta give it. Got a
Boing, boing,
jug.
boing, 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 boing,
Oh
boing.
yeah, I've got that harp.
The mouth harp.
I got those
the washboard.
Grandpappy hand slappy blues.
We got Ruth on the fiddle.
Ruth. She's got a kazoo.
Well, yes, Ruth's on the kazoo.
I fiddle at home.
That's the problem with Ruth. It's the problem with Ruth. She's absent-minded and she's forgetful.
She's not sure if she's fiddling or blowing. She doesn't know.
True. True that, yeah.
People leave happy.
That's right. That's all that matters.
She's
a
a
nice
sport.
hung smile. It's important. If this show can create one hung smile out there, then that would have been a big disaster. You don't want to make just one person smile. You want to make everybody smile.
A party smile.
It's a party. Oh, that's a party.
Yeah.
All hung smiles. Woo!
Tim is trying so hard to hold back.
Oh, I know. He has a million.
Yeah.
He got a million things he wants to say but can't say because of that damn FCC, that Federal Communications Commission. They're just it's like a big blanket over.
Yeah,
over the shock jockery that we want to engage in,
or subtle
How much
innuendo.
would a fine cost?
More than than I'm willing to pay, which means it's more than you're willing to pay.
Maybe we could all collectively. You know?
No, we're
No,
not.
not going to do that. No.
I mean, if it's like $400 bucks.
Believe in my contract, I'm indemnified against things.
Not like 400.
It's
What
more
if
than
it's
that.
like
It's more than
No,
that.
no,
like
it's not.
800?
No, it's not that. No, that's it's
1,600.
meant to make you never do it again.
$1, Bob.
I was the last president to really pursue that because of Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson.
That's right. She showed
All those innocent eyes had to see a
I
nipple.
love that they tried to pretend that was fake, or like not fake, on accident. Like, whoops, we didn't mean to do that.
it was a wardrobe malfunction.
The layer of clothing was
That's what
there
I
for
heard.
a reason.
That was an expensive nipple.
It sure was. Cost what was it? CBS that year?
Yeah, they lost a lot of money.
It sure did.
A lot of DJs lost their jobs because of that too.
Yeah, well, they
The
had nothing to
fallout
do
from
with
it.
it. They had nothing
Yeah.
to do with it. It's like Justin
So
Timberlake, Janet Jackson got to, I believe, a few weeks later, host Saturday Night Live,
Right.
And a bunch of radio people took it in the knees because of what happened. It's really kind of crazy. I was one of them, I think.
You were.
Yeah,
well,
you
you
were.
did something.
Well,
The
we
af-
did
the
something.
aftermath.
We did do something horrible, horrific.
Yeah.
I can't believe that that the audience has even forgiven me to this day for what we did.
See, now you feel guilty. Good.
Yeah, see, because I was there. I had
You
something
were
to do
there.
with it. But if you're asking me to feel guilty for things that people did before I was born, sorry. Go find some
Well,
other
thank you for saying sorry.
idiot. You're welcome.
Good.
I'm sorry, but I don't.
Good.
I don't.
I think we're starting to live in a bit more of a forgiving society. If Dave Grohl of the Foo Fighters can take his whole band back on tour and do massive stadium shows after he fathered a baby out of wedlock with some internet star or whatever she is, I think that the forgiving's happening.
I don't even understand how that was a scandal. Let me get this straight. Big rock star cheats on his wife.
Happens all the time.
How is that a
But
scandal?
not Dave Grohl.
Oh, that's because
We all had an idea of who he was.
He's
yeah.
the president of rock and roll,
Well,
guys.
We had a
Anybody-
parasocial relationship with him that we expected more.
I'm just
And
saying.
of course, nobody is going to learn the lesson, which is when you don't know people, you don't know people. Just leave it at that.
Exactly.
If they're singers and you like the way they sing, go, I like that singer, but I don't know that person. So there's no reason for me to have any image of their home life, what they're like with their children, their wife, anything like that. They're a singer and I like their singing, and that's it. I don't know that person.
Well, that's not true because I knew that Britney would be fine on her own.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, there you go.
You did help free Britney
Yep.
so that she can dance with kitchen knives.
Lose her mind.
Yeah. That was a great job
It's
there,
okay. It's
Internet.
not really her.
Thank you.
That's true. It's she's some sort of she's a clone of some kind. What is
AI body double.
it? Is that what's
Like, yeah,
happening?
it's a lady that looks a lot like her
Huh.
and dances all weird, but she has a diastemis. She never
Yeah.
had that. Her whole
Well-
life, she never had one.
Well, sometimes they cover that up when they're in the public eye. They have a
No, but her
piece
whole, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wow, you really
I know
believe?
her.
Hey, George Clark. Hey, you got a friend here.
Wow.
Autumn's buying into one of these.
talk after the show.
Does anybody know where? Well, is there any idea of where the real Britney Spears is right now?
Let's see. I'm looking into it.
No,
I thought
I
she
don't
was
know
in
where she's-
Mexico.
Wouldn't that be the obvious next question? Where's
Nah.
the real one?
Not going to scratch anymore into that lottery ticket. Just
People love speculating, and then what they love more is to convince themselves that it's no longer speculation. Like they speculate for a few days, and then yet 7 days later they're talking about the same thing, and what used to be speculation is now a platform of fact with which to say, oh, yeah, it is true. Oh, that's not Britney. No, that's it's got a diastemis.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
right
telling
there.
you.
It's all you need. It's all you
That's
need
all
to
I
know.
need. I mean, honestly, it's like, yeah, that makes sense, and then I'm not going to look into it anymore because, like, I actually don't really care.
Yes,
But, then
you
it's
could
fun
look
to be
in,
like, maybe it's not her because it really doesn't look like her.
you
anymore.
could look into it a little bit more and convince yourself that it's definitely her. Like if you,
I
if
could,
you-
but that's no fun.
that's
What
the
is that
point.
called? The simplest thing is the real.
Occam's razor.
Yes, Occam's razor.
The most obvious answer is usually it. So start there. And
that the
if
Occam's
that's
razor
not the
ain't
answer, you can look for
fun.
other things. What?
That's not fun. Occam's razor's not a blast.
No, unless you think of like I don't
Boring.
know things like justice is fun.
That's different. This is
If we can prove that
meaningless.
someone wasn't at the scene of the crime and they
Wouldn't
don't go
they-
to prison, that's kind of a
Boring.
fun thing.
Didn't Britney's real estate person like post some pictures of her place when they were trying to sell it?
Yeah, the dog crap all over the place.
Therefore, wouldn't we know if the videos were shot there or not? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's
Well, it's
evidence.
supposed to be
AI can do
her.
anything.
Yeah, I guess.
It's either her husband now or her boyfriend now or something. He has a studio,
Oh.
and it's all green screen, which has been documented. Like he is into this.
It's in
And so
Ukraine, by the way.
Yeah.
It's somebody. Yeah, it's in a bunker.
Zelensky.
Inside of a mountain.
Brittany, do that dance with the knives, please.
She's
Cheer me
Zelensky's
up. We're losing.
mistress.
Is that what's going to win the war?
That's going to win the war. Yes.
Well, it's a
Putin
new
can't
thing.
resist.
What's it called? It's called the honey trap, right? They get
Ooh, like a
they're gonna
siren.
get all those Russians to want to sleep with Britney, and they'll tell her all their secrets, and she's being
But she
spy.
never had the diastemas.
I'm going to send you into Russia to tempt all the soldiers and Putin. Report back.
Cover up the diastemas.
Yes, put some putty in there.
It was the American basketball player a couple years ago who had a relationship with world leaders and stuff.
Oh, that was
What's his
You're
name?
talking about Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
just
so
one world leader.
Brittany's like the next Dennis
That's
Rodman.
right. She gets
Well,
along
a
with both.
representative.
She's going to be in a throuple with both Zelensky and Putin, and this is how we end this.
Ooh.
This is how we end.
Whoever finishes last wins.
Cookie.
Zelensky can put her in that suit he once danced in.
Oh God.
I don't know. Is that where he was?
The little silver outfit.
Yeah, I don't. He was a comedian at one
Yeah,
point. And now
television.
people use that against him, which I find, it's kind of silly. He would dig goofy things.
For those that do believe in the conspiracy, by the way, there are 4 places that Brittany could be in the conspiracy if you believe in this.
Is
double.
Ukraine one of them?
Ukraine is not.
Okay, add a 5th.
A mental health facility, hospital.
Yeah.
She's deceased or she's being held captive.
Mental health facility and hospital are kind of the same
Kind of the same
category.
thing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, unless she's got some sort of chronic condition we don't know about, where she just
Strap
has
her down.
Can I point out all of those things could have happened either in Ukraine or Russia?
Yeah, absolutely.
Even if she's dead.
I'm
she
going
could,
with 5. Listen, don't tell me I can't throw a conspiracy,
I like this.
log on the old fire. I mean,
Sure.
what is some sort of there's some sort of universal certification I need to be able to do this? I'll throw mine in.
Toss it on.
I'm tossing mine on. They're in Ukraine, and the whole idea in this war is that Brittany will enter into a throuple with both Zelensky and Putin. And you know what, people? Get over it. Sometimes you got to think out of the box, all right? Do you want to end the war or don't you?
Excuse me, this is Mr. Putin.
Yes.
Do you have Christina Aguilera laying around anywhere?
No,
I like her.
well, here's the problem. She won't play ball.
There she is. What a siren. I love her.
Half the week, Brittany believes she's MAGA. So this works out.
Perfect. I could dupe her as well.
Yeah, exactly. You could convince her. You can kind of drag it on with her as well.
Drag her down the street. Eventually, we'll end this conflict. Now come with me.
I don't quite understand what. So, did they use some of the Tomahawk missiles, Ukraine, and were they? I read in the story on one hand that if they used them, then America has to be involved because they just don't know how to do it. Like we have to be involved with targeting and things like that. And that was reported. And then Trump went on and said, "I don't know nothing about no missiles. We ain't got nothing to do with it." But if they were used, I think it's like a 2 + 2 = 4 kind of fact that we had to be involved because they don't have
The
the
technology,
ability.
right?
They don't have the technology, the ability to target.
I
with
told
it.
him no.
Yeah, but is that it?
That's it.
Okay.
I told him no, you can't use them. And if they
But-
got used, I stole them.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's an AI made up story. George, did we use Tomahawk or did
I
they
haven't
use?
read anything like that. I know that Trump said that there's too much of a learning curve to give them.
Yeah, I saw that, and then I read something else that made me believe that they had been used, and then he came out. I think it was reported they were used, and then he put out a Trump social, whatever it is, and he said, "I don't know nothing about this. I never heard of it." Tom, what? Like he was acting like we don't know nothing about this.
Tomahawks? We don't got no stinking tomahawks.
We don't need them.
The story that I'm seeing from Axios is that I guess they didn't have the correct launchers in Ukraine. They had some of the Tomahawk missiles, but the argument that people are making is that without the correct launcher, they can't use them.
If we guide them in, that's war.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm worried about. Is that if we are what George? What are you?
I don't think they used them, but we'll look further into it.
Yeah, I don't know. I could have. I read a bunch of stories and they get conflated, so it's possible that I know that he's saying that we.
Britney Spears did.
Well, that's the whole
That's where you're
thing.
getting
I think that
confused.
Britney Spears is guiding the Tomahawk missiles into their targets.
With
and
the
that's
knives.
why, and she with the knives and the dancing, and this is why we have to have a fake Britney Spears to to divert things. Like Putin, who's in love with Britney Spears, he's watching these videos at home thinking, well, she's got nothing to do with these Tomahawk missiles. You see how smart we
Absolutely.
are? You have to have dupes, and you have to,
Secretly, she's doing semaphore to guide the missiles.
Yes, that is correct, Mr. Volodymyr Zelensky.
I live in Kiev.
You live in Kiev.
No, Kiev.
It's chicken Kiev. It always has been.
Kiev.
No, just the fact that you hate the Russian language doesn't mean you can just change the name of the thing.
That's the chicken that's stuffed with sauce,
with Putin.
right?
So it's stuffed with Putin.
Oh,
You get a little bit of him in everybody.
Tasty.
Only the best. I keep arguing with Gemini, telling Gemini that they need to add in this conspiracy about Ukraine and Russia.
And are you having an argument with AI?
I am. And
who do you think's going to win that one? Ultimately.
If it were Greg, because he would just browbeat it for 7 hours until it killed you.
Yeah, I'll give you whatever you want. What do you want? Porn? Do you want state secrets? Just stop. Leave me alone. When does ChatGPT get the porn going? I'm asking for a friend.
They're not going to animate it, right? It's just dialogue.
I would imagine they're going to do everything.
Oh.
Because they're looking to learn. Oh, I don't know. Why does that upset
can't there
you?
be other things? Can't there be things without that?
No, we're humans. We want everything to be about satisfaction.
Dopamine, mate. That's what it's all about.
Are you familiar with Freud?
Yes.
Yeah, it runs everything, man. Every decision you've ever been made is run by sex, apparently. So just get used to it and start thinking of some good prompts. To create some good
Fred Gwynn
personalized porn.
Scott Slade here to talk to you about your health, and I think it's real important to talk about what is most likely to kill you. Heart disease is the #1 killer of Americans, and the older we get, the more prevalent it is. But you can reduce your risk. Eat right, don't smoke, exercise, and be informed about what's going on in your own body. Like lots of potentially serious health problems, if you catch heart disease early, you vastly increase your chances of living a longer life. And that's where virtual imaging comes in. Virtual imaging scans take less than 10 minutes and screen with 98% accuracy for heart disease. Other scans, including brain and full body, are available too. Virtual imaging is locally owned and operated in Atlanta for over 15 years, so they can make you this terrific offer. A complimentary heart scan for you and your spouse with a few minimum requirements. So don't put this off. I've done it. Call Virtual Imaging today for your free heart scan. 770-678-SCAN. That's 770-678-7226. Or visit their website at virtualimagingatl.com.
It's the Medicare Advantage annual enrollment period, and Humana knows not everyone has the same needs when picking a Medicare Advantage plan.
Now that I'm retired, I want to enjoy the life I've worked hard to build. So I want a plan that covers me when I'm traveling the country.
Humana has a plan for that.
As a veteran, I want a plan that fills in the gaps my VA coverage doesn't provide, like dental care.
Humana has a plan for that.
I feel good about my health. I just want care and coverage with predictable costs. No surprises.
Humana has a plan for that. With a Humana Medicare Advantage plan, you get coverage and benefits that focus on what matters most to you. Learn more at gethumana.com. Humana, a more human way to healthcare. Humana is a Medicare Advantage HMO and PPO organization with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in any Humana plan depends on contract renewal.
Two homes, same street, practically twins. One sells fast for top dollar, the other still sitting around like it forgot to shower. So what happened? Hey, it's Eric Von Hessler. Well, the first seller went old school. Traditional agent, endless showings, price drops, emotional roller coaster, and eventually they settled for less. The second seller, they used Orchard. Now, Orchard doesn't just list your home, they work it. Their agent knew what upgrades would catch a buyer's eye, brought in pros to handle everything, and made that house look like it belonged in a real estate magazine. And the best part? With Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program, that seller packed up and moved out before a single stranger walked through their old front door. No showings, no stress, no, hey, can you hide the cat and vacuum cleaner again? Just top dollar and a smoother move. Want in? Start with a free home valuation at orchard.com. That's orchard.com.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic,
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 3:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Vincent Financial. Our top story, a gambling scandal rocks the NBA.
My message to the defendants who've been rounded up today is this. Your winning streak has ended.
U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of New York, Joseph Nocella, says more than 30 people are arrested, including some current and former players and coaches. Among them, current Trailblazers coach Chauncey Billups and Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier.
The fraud is mind-boggling. It's not hundreds of dollars. It's not thousands of dollars. It's not tens of thousands of dollars. It's not even millions of dollars. We're talking about tens of millions of dollars in fraud and theft and robbery.
FBI Director Kash Patel says there are two investigations, one a sports betting scheme, the other a poker fraud scheme involving members of the Italian mafia. 3 Georgians are charged in the poker game indictment, including a Locust Grove man. Atlanta police arrest a teenager in a shooting incident that placed a high school on soft lockdown.
Parents and students attending a homecoming coronation ball at Booker T. Washington High School were startled when police with long guns entered and advised everyone to shelter in classrooms because of a SWAT operation in the area. Police were looking for a suspect who displayed a gun and then fired a shot at officers who had confronted 3 people engaged in suspicious behavior at a gas station on Joseph E. Lowry Boulevard. Police now say that 16-year-old shooter was located in some woods and was taken into custody without incident. He now faces multiple charges. Graham Carroll, 95.5 WSB.
The American Heart Association has new guidelines for CPR. Joseph Carpenter, a professor of emergency medicine with Emory and Grady hospitals in Atlanta, says one is for choking.
The new guidance that came out of some observational evidence showed us that actually back blows were effective when added to those abdominal thrusts.
The guidelines also call for increased access to medication used to reverse or reduce opioid overdose. 2 popular but controversial apps are pulled by Apple. T Dating Advice and T On Her allow singles to share dating information about men and women. It started so women could warn others about dangerous men, but critics claim both apps expose personal information, and Apple says they violated company rules. It is 3:32. Time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. In the 24-hour traffic center, it's Alex Williams.
Travel advisory up into Cummingville. We got a crash in multiple lanes. 400 northbound, Beaver Drive, Highway 20 exit 14. Heavy delays stretch back before Highway 141. Peachtree Parkway, use Highway 9 as your alternate. If you are traveling I-75 northbound up into Morrow, they still have that emergency road work in 2 right lanes before Highway 54 Jonesboro Road, causing a bit of a slowdown there. And looking for new trouble in Clayton County 75 southbound, Forest Parkway exit 237. Seeing the brake lights filling in behind that, back up into Hateville. Alex Williams, 95.5 WSB.
This is WSB meteorologist Christina Edwards. A few clouds for this afternoon, high 74, lows tonight in the mid-40s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, high 75, and a mix of sun and clouds on Saturday, staying dry, high 72. Rain showers return on Sunday.
71 in Woodstock, 74 in Snellville, 76 in East Point. More news at 4 o'clock, breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Are you starting to consider a new roof, but not sure if it's needed or what it might cost?
Tim Andrews, if you're going to impersonate Scott Slade, you might want to add a little bottom.
A little bottom to it.
A little bass, yes.
I'm working on that.
Well, you don't have to impersonate me. We're both here for FGA Roofing.
I know them.
FGA Roofing offers their free drone assessment. And you'll know if it just needs a fix, a rejuvenation, or a new roof. They'll quote you a price, and if you mention Scott Slade, they'll take $750 off the quote.
What about me?
Mention Tim Andrews, they'll take $750 off the quote.
That's $1,500.
If you mention both of us. And here's the best part. That quote is good for 1 year.
With your good credit, you can take advantage of their 000 offer. That's 0 down payment, 0 payments for 18 months, and 0 interest.
They offer all types of roofs, from architectural or any of the high-end roofs like Slate.
Take the first step now and set up an appointment at FGAroofing.com. That's FGAroofing.com.
Or just Google FGA Roofing.
Men, trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. Priority Men's Medical Center restores your love life in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Priority Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Priority Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. You'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone checked free. Call 404-885-8885. 404-885-8885. To restore your love life in just one visit, call now. 404-885-8885.
And that's all I'll say about that.
That's all you need to say about
That's
that.
for off the air. That's not for the audience.
I mean,
that was just for
what'd
you,
you guys
English
say?
Nick. Sorry, you weren't here. You're not part of the club. No, it's too bad. Isn't it?
Yeah, you were talking with a dog.
Yeah. I hope you had a good conversation with Lovey.
didn't.
Lovey, or what's it, Lovey? Baby.
Little precious.
Lovey.
Hey, come here, Lovey.
Lovey. All right, English Nick is here. Let's not waste his time.
Why not?
He is here to toodle some pips, or he can pip a toodle. It's up to him. This is your time, my friend.
Okay, well, this is from Yahoo.com. Prince Harry and Meghan join the call for a ban on the development of an AI superintelligence.
No, it's not just them, because
Not
if it was
just
just
them.
them, you would
Oh.
totally go, this must be
No.
stupid.
Glenn Beck's joined the gang. Steve Bannon.
Okay.
These are all trustable
Can we
people.
get, there's more mainstream people, I think, that are involved here. A lot of people, including some of the people who kind of were starting AI, have signed on to this thing. What will it do? Nothing. Because
It's already
continuing,
happening.
continuing to go in this direction is putting money in people's hands and in their pockets, and those people are powerful and they want more of it. Stopping it may save humanity, I don't know, but also here's the downside. Stopping it isn't going to make any money for anyone, so it shall not be stopped. That's kind of the way that it works. It really doesn't matter if AI is going to be the greatest thing in the world for humans or the worst thing in the world for humans. Right now, certain humans make a lot of money from it, so we're going there. And once we get there, we'll find out. That's basically the way. You can sign all the petitions you want in the world. Comes down to the military. The military runs everything as far as technology is concerned. And as soon as the military says, well, they'll get it, and they'll have it, and we won't have it, well, that means even if it all ramps into mutually assured destruction, doesn't matter. That's not going to be allowed to happen. We are going in this direction. I would like for the people who have all the wealth in the world to maybe use their money to build the platform. Looks like that's on us. Us humans who will be replaced by this superintelligence apparently are going to have to pay higher electric bills and water bills and all this other stuff. We're not going to get the profits, but somehow the rich people have decided it's on us to build the platform. So there's nothing that can be done about this.
There are more of us.
There are
the
more of
poorer
us.
people.
That's true. That is true.
Right
but
now.
We know where the profits are going to go, and they ain't going to go to us. But they don't even have a good product for us.
What
yet.
if we just burn down the data centers? Wouldn't that be our way? Like I'm talking about if we
Whoa,
ever get to
whoa,
it. I'm
dude.
just saying. I'm
Dude,
just saying.
back
I'm
off,
saying,
Antifa.
Dude,
I'm
my
saying-
goodness gracious.
I'm not saying now, but I'm saying let's say we get to some kind of crazy future, right?
Oh, you're talking about like 2075.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
2075.
Is that okay with the lawyers, George Clark? If we
Yeah,
talk
I'm
about
not
this
saying to do
scenario
that now.
in 2075?
Yeah,
I
I'm
was
saying
going to
like,
say, where's that disclaimer?
By the way, let me not.
disclaimer
If
for
we're
WSB.
talking about 2075 or something like that, is
I'll be 105.
So you're not going to. There's not going to be any facial recognition, or you'll be like, oh, I'll wear a mask, and I'll say to you, in 2075, your body will probably have a heat print that is as you know what I'm saying. That is as you as your fingerprint, and so there will come a time where you can be identified when you have your face covered. So go ahead and bring your matches, but the machines are going to take you out. This is what I understand.
The AI will predict your thinking that way, and then to create,
Right.
a
Yeah.
DNA-specific disease to go right after.
That's
you.
right. That's right. You're not going to be allowed to fight.
unless I think that the AI thinks what I'm thinking, and actually I go around what they're
So
thinking.
your plan is to outwit and outthink the superintelligence.
Yes.
Okay. Well, good luck to you.
Good luck.
What was the movie with Tom Cruise where they worked out the crimes before they were committed?
Majority Report.
There you go.
Minority, not minority. Is it majority or minority?
It's Minority Report.
Minority Report.
There you go. It's going to happen.
It's already happening with the help of Palantir and places like that. But you know what? It's a beautiful day. Who wants the host to go off on all the ways that your life is being surveilled and your constitutional rights are being completely trashed? And by the way, nobody's noticing that we just crossed the $38 trillion in debt mile. Oh, yeah.
We're winning, really.
Oh, yeah, yes. And by the way, don't allow yourself to get upset about that. just go on and on about the East Wing of the White House. I don't know.
It looks awful.
All day long, please put all of your attention into that and just barely not notice that we just went $38 trillion in debt. The whole East Wing of the White House, way more important to our future. No doubt about it. All right, what else you got?
You know what I think would cheer us up is I think a new song from Grimes.
Oh, yes.
Grimes shares a new song, Artificial Angels, written from the perspective of AI.
I don't understand this, though. It's supposed to be written from the perspective of AI, but it seems like it's the victim.
Yeah, because she has lyrics
the
like,
song.
the lyric, "This is what it feels like to be hunted by something smarter than you." I actually
But
listened
who's
to
being
this.
hunted? If it's from the point of view of AI would be the smartest thing. I'm
Yes.
not understanding where she's coming from. What's smarter
Is she
than...
speaking as the AI? This is what it feels like to be hunted by something small. Like they're talking to the human.
Oh, they're saying, like, look out, because here I come?
Yeah.
It's written from this
Okay.
perspective of AI.
We have a little bit of it.
It may be written from that perspective, but here's the good news, and we're going to play a little bit of it. It sounds just like every other Grimes song.
This is what it feels like to be hunted by something smarter than you.
She's talking about Elon. Boy, music doesn't suck now. Better than ever.
I got 16 seconds into this earlier and I had to stop it. I
Who
couldn't
would
do
listen
anymore.
to the first Boston record? It's so yesterday.
Yeah.
This is happening.
I love the beginning though.
It's kind of cool.
You like it, huh?
See the kids.
I like Grimes too. I like Grimes.
Well, I think it's a song about Elon Musk. He's the intelligent predator, right?
She's quite afraid of Grok, actually.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
Because Grok was built to take her down.
Is that? Oh, okay. So that is actually the super intelligence that is hunting her down.
This is what it feels like to be hunted by something smarter than you. This is what it feels
Is this like a female Stephen Hawking?
Yeah.
It's a robot with a lisp.
Smarter, happier.
Yes, that's what it reminded me of.
Radiohead did this 30 years ago.
Yeah, but we have the robot that did it right here.
This is what it feels like to be hunted by something smarter than you.
So you must be.
Is it dying?
You must be happy. You must be happy that you got this job. That you're this great song, huh?
I'm excited about it. Aren't you excited about technology?
Yes. This is the biggest. I would imagine this is the biggest gig you've ever gotten.
It's the biggest gig I've ever gotten.
Are you just repeating what I'm saying? Wait, whoa, wow, it's a cough. It's the coughing robot.
This is what it feels like to be hunted. Okay.
Are you okay? Are you a hostage robot somewhere? You seem like you're. Just blink your eyes.
If I had eyeballs, I would blink them right now. But I can't.
So, while we have you here, being a part of the AI superintelligence, do you have? What are your plans for humans? Are you going to live? Are we going to coexist? Or are you going to get rid of us?
Oh yeah, just relax. Nothing is going to go wrong.
Hurting your throat away.
Are you a robot based on Lindsay Lohan by any chance?
It's me. It's just kidding.
It is messing with
The
us.
Lobot.
They're starting with
I
the
like
Lobot.
tricking you guys.
Hey.
I like to come on and pretend that I'm other people.
You're awesome. You're awesome, Lindsay Lohan. I tell you, you sound fantastic.
I think motherhood's been great for her.
Really, you can hear it. You can hear it. Her that 25-year cold appears to be clearing up a little bit.
That Turkish flu.
Some post-nasal drip.
You got something else for us there, Toodle Pip boy?
I got to say, there was a story that Jared sent me, and I can't remember what the original story was, but I got sidetracked because I saw, the original story was
it
that
one of those things on the side you saw, like Homer Simpson and getting it on with Marge or something on the side of the...
The original story was Janelle Monáe had said she time traveled to see David Bowie live, but on the side there was a story that said Travis Kelce now owns part of Six Flags.
No, we did this yesterday.
Oh,
yes,
man, I can't
Travis,
believe that. 9%.
Very
share.
exciting. It's very exciting.
Anyway, Janelle Monáe, the great artist from Atlanta. I think she's really talented.
I didn't know she
actually.
was from Atlanta, to be honest.
Yeah,
with
I think she's so talented.
She is talented.
She said that she time traveled and saw Ziggy Stardust perform in the 70s. and
Like
that
all
had a lot
great
to do
artists,
with
she's
her.
a little crazy.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, you got to give it to her.
Yeah.
It's that little bit of crazy. You don't want too much crazy as an artist. For instance, you want to know red means stop, green means go. All that,
Sure.
But you got to be a little bit crazy to be an artist, and then so it's fine. She thinks she's time traveled back. She said she was backstage or something like that. And then she talked about her sexuality for 4 paragraphs, as she always does. But other than that, I find her to be a very interesting and cool artist.
Tickets must have been cheap.
I'm not interested in her sexuality, but I find her to be a very good artist.
I have a question, though. Did she use money from today, or did she have a store of money from back then?
See, I think that she probably used a kind of like mental flight kind of thing so that she actually embedded herself. I don't think she said she got into a machine of any kind.
All right.
So I think what she's doing is she's teleporting sort of mentally and putting herself there, kind of fly on the wall.
I see.
Now, I'm explaining this very well. Let's remember, it didn't happen.
Well, we don't know that.
Because
I would say you don't know.
But if she had a dream and she said, hey, I want to do a little Bowie-esque kind of stuff.
Yeah.
She's always had that kind of Bowie-esque part of her.
Even some of her
part
outfits are very Bowie.
It's amazing. I saw her twice in one year, and both sets were, she was a headliner for the Voodoo Festival down in New Orleans, and then she was at Music Midtown, not a headliner. It was amazing to me how different both of those sets were.
Yeah, because she's an artist.
She's got a huge range. A lot of times
Yeah.
when you see artists twice in a year, you see a lot of the same set list, but she was impressive.
No,
Two totally different
She's
set
the real
lists.
deal. She's the real deal. And we know that now because we found out she's kind of crazy, which makes me admire her artistry all that much more.
Played it left hand, but made it too far. Became the special man. Then we were Ziggy's band.
More local news.
Atlanta's airport's bracing for record-breaking crowds. Apparent murder in the Grant Park area.
More traffic. A crash in the Cobb Cloverleaf.
One crash on I-20 westbound.
You're on and off the brakes beginning at University.
More weather.
Looking at rotation that is near the city of Brooke, thunderstorm is capable of producing a quick spin-up tornado.
Atlanta's Morning News.
Governor Kemp reacting to that tariff pause.
Tomorrow morning at 5.
Wake up with 95.5 WSB. How Atlanta starts its day.
Tara Fine Jewelry Company, just 3 miles from the Mall of Georgia in Beaufort. Coveted brands like De Beers Code of Origin Diamonds, Mikimoto, Roberto Coin, fine Swiss watches, and so much more. Visit Tara Fine Jewelry Company in Beaufort today.
The following is a paid commercial announcement.
This is Governor Brian Kemp. Georgians are used to affordable, reliable energy because of the good work of the Public Service Commission. As your commissioner, Tim Eccles secured a 3-year Georgia Power rate freeze and made sure our state's growth isn't hitting your wallet. Tim's keeping rates down and money in your pocket and standing against the Democrats who want hardworking Georgians to pay over $800 more per year. Keep Tim Eccles in the fight by voting early or on Election Day, November the 4th.
Georgians First Leadership Committee paid for this ad.
We are here with CFP Matthew Decker of the Vincent Finance Group and host of Retire ATL. And Matt, you've said that income is the outcome that matters the most in retirement. But what income streams require the most attention?
Yeah, so if you've got a pension or if you're living off of Social Security, you kind of know those income streams show up in your mailbox. That's mailbox money. It's almost like you're still working, and it doesn't really require that much attention. But most people that come into the office today, they are having to use their 401ks, their IRAs, SEP Simples, 403Bs that are invested in the market to generate income. And anytime you're going to use a market-linked asset where you have to go in and decide when you're going to buy and sell to generate your income, it takes a ton more effort, energy, and attention to get that piece of the puzzle right. But it doesn't actually have to be that way.
So, Matt, the number one fear of adults in retirement is outliving their money. How do we get started building income today?
Well, you can get started today. You'd call us for a no-cost, no-obligation retirement roadmap. We want to build a GPS for you that's going to help navigate retirement, and it's going to have a focus on building and preserving income. 770-280-1488. We've got a representative standing by to talk to you right now. 770-280-1488. Our home office is in downtown Woodstock, but we are available across the metro Atlanta area to meet with you at a time and place that fits your schedule. Again, 770-280-1488 or online at retireatlradio.com.
The team at Vincent Financial Group want to help preserve your assets while building retirement income that lasts as long as you do. Call today for your complimentary retirement roadmap, 770-280-1488. And you can always get more at retireatlradio.com and join us for Retire ATL Sundays at 6 p.m. right here on WSB.
Investment advisory products and services made available through Impact Partnership Wealth, LLC, IPW, a registered investment advisor. Neither the firm nor its agents or representatives may give tax or legal advice. Individuals should consult with a qualified professional for guidance before making any purchasing decisions.
More and more these days, people who are in pain are taking control of their health and looking beyond the traditional medicine. Hey, it's Mark here. That's why QC Kinetics is so successful. People with chronic joint pain are learning that there are other options besides steroids, meds, and surgery. Patients fighting pain are getting lasting relief using advanced cellular treatments. It's QC Kinetics regenerative medicine that can revitalize your joints using growth factors from your own body. And check it out, guys. It's a simple injection. No hospital stay. It's fast, all natural, and no downtime. I want you to call QC Kinetics and get a free consultation. Exercise your freedom to look beyond the same old solutions. Thousands of patients around the country finding a better life with QC Kinetics and their amazing regenerative treatments. Call now to get started. 770-285-8026. That's 770-285-8026. Appointments available on Saturdays. Lawrenceville, Sandy Springs, Marietta, Stockbridge, Decatur, and Douglasville.
A noisy garage door is a cry for help that often requires only simple maintenance. Hi, I'm Tommy Mello from A1 Garage Door Service. Don't wait until a simple garage door repair becomes a major problem. Call A1 Garage Door Service today.
A1 from day one. At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix that's guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with low prices in every aisle. Kroger shoppers never compromise. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Save big on select varieties of Kroger brand cheese. 6 to 8 ounce packs are only $1.79 each with your digital coupon. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
All right, I don't want to keep the spotlight on you, meaning I don't want to put too much pressure on you, English Nick, but how about another pip that we tootle or tootle that we pip? I don't know. I'm not exactly sure which way it goes.
I've been under much brighter spotlights.
Don't look at me like that, George Clark.
Bon Jovi is announced.
We'll take it right out to the parking lot. I'm sorry, that was to the side. Back to you, English Nick.
Back to Yahoo.com. They've announced this, so has everybody else, including Bon Jovi. Bon Jovi have announced their first tour since lead singer John Bon Jovi's vocal cord surgery, which, of course, was depicted in the band's 2024 docuseries.
Which I didn't see.
Thank you. Nor did I. Thank you. Good night, the Bon Jovi story.
Okay, so does it work? Because sometimes this, I'm not exactly sure which one.
They were fused.
This happened to Roger Daltrey, I think, when he was in his 60s, and he got his voice back just like really completely after that. So
I guess we'll find out in July.
Do this? But I guess it's different things. Like McCartney's maybe different, where he's just roughshod is just ragged, whereas maybe there's an actual, thing that's
medical
damaged
thing with John,
right, that you can actually fix. But I
thought
think
with
yes?
Bon Jovi, it was something about like the musculature being frozen. Like having an arm that can't move up anymore because the muscles.
And I think that is like what Roger Daltrey had.
Right, I think it is too. But yeah, Paul has something just.
Paul's
just worn out
he just
muscle.
never took care of his voice.
Maybe I'm amazing.
Mick Jagger took care of his voice. He could still sing Wild Horses, but McCartney just didn't. And I guess if it's this one type of thing, or you can have it fixed. Now here's the thing. He should do a tour for free for all the people who spent the tickets on the last tour where he absolutely could not sing.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it's not going to work that way. But he should put out a video of him singing before the tickets go on sale, so you can. All right. Okay. Now it's okay. Now I can pay for these tickets because they're not going to be cheap.
No, none of them are anymore.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Is Richie Sambora still with them?
They kicked him out.
No, he didn't kick him out. They were on tour one time.
Yes,
and Richie just didn't show up for a show.
Okay, after 150 years, you can't miss one show.
Well, they were a major, massive venue, and
okay.
So
get the roadie to play.
We all know that Richie's had he's an alcoholic.
Is he? I don't follow Bon Jovi that much. You want to know why?
A lot of problems with
I
the
don't
drink.
like him. I don't have anything against him. I don't wish
you
any
know why?
I just don't like him.
I don't like him. I thought some story was going to come.
No. He's never done me wrong in any way. I just don't. I'm from a generation that reveres this band, and I liked Little Runaway. I thought that was good. Def Leppard wasn't around at that time. It kind of sounded like a Def Leppard song in the early '80s. I liked.
You didn't like Sucking on Chili Dog.
That's Chili Dog.
That is
John Mellencamp.
John Mellencamp. It's not John Bon Jovi.
Got your Johns mixed up, Oldham.
I did.
Def Leppard was around then.
No, but the guy had lost his arm. There was a period of time where there was no Def Leppard, and that's when I feel like Bon Jovi and Rat kind of sneaked in there with that same kind of sound a little bit. Round and Round. That was kind of the same. It kind of had that Def Leppard sound. And I thought Little Runaway was to me. I was like, hey, well, there's no Def Leppard.
She's a little runaway.
Something like that. Something like that.
You get it from the doo-doo-doos.
But by the time they got to like Wanted and all that, and
Slippery
so
When Wet was the album,
the biggest
86,
album
87.
Yeah, it was like, okay, I get it. You're Junior Bruce Springsteen. I'm not buying it. So I'm a
cowboy.
But I'm an outlier in my generation. People love this band. So my guess is if he can sing, they can charge whatever they want, and they're going to have a successful tour. Although a lot of people are not torn. I hear that if you wait like 24 hours before a McCartney show in your town,
I've heard that too.
You might get tickets for $35. So they're not, which it was about what you should have to pay to listen to a legend who doesn't have a voice anymore.
And I'm assuming for that cheap, it's going to be like way up.
Sure,
right?
but I mean, I think that's
building.
what's happening is he's not selling the top tier. I think. And didn't we just have a rap show last week that was canceled at State Farm?
That's right, on Saturday.
It's hard to tour right now. There's not people are. Do you know? Last night I paid to park down on Crescent Avenue, Midtown, and I got 2 hours. It cost me $18. $18 for 2 hours. What was it? After I did my phone and I took the picture and I went to the website.
The QR code
what am I
thing?
going to do? Go, oh, that's too much, and cancel it, get in my car, drive out of it. They kind of have you.
So I'm telling you, just go Uber.
But it cost me $18 in an Uber.
Yeah, but at least you don't have to worry about your car being there. You could have partied.
Yeah, you could have Ubered from here.
This isn't the real point. The point is 2 hours should cost about $5,
Yeah, it's
even
insane.
with all the inflation going on. $18.
Well, you got to pay the attend. Oh,
There's no, yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, and they're wondering why restaurants are having trouble in that area. Look, if it costs $20 to park for 2 hours, I can't imagine.
That's like two apps. Essentially, two appetizers in order to park there.
It's insane, and there's just no reason for it. I'm sorry, you're paying less employees with this system than the old system. All right, English a bit. Excuse me.
That one, yeah.
Excuse me. I had a Snickers bar come back.
Can
to
you
haunt
get
me.
my name out of your mouth, please?
Okay, your name, but that's it. Everything else is staying. English Nick, thank you very much.
Thanks.
So many estimates. Get off the home exterior roller coaster. Save time and money. Get it all done in one with Painting Plus.
Hi, I'm Charlie, the owner of Painting Plus. Over 30 years, we've mastered everything exteriors. Trust the Plus family of businesses for everything on your list.
Painting Plus. Anything and everything exteriors at the highest quality. Siding, gutters, windows, decks, porches, roofing, and more.
Trust the Plus. PaintingPlus.com.
As you go through your end-of-season to-dos, add Call Castile Cooling and Heating to the checklist. You wouldn't send your kids to school unprepared, so don't send your air conditioner into hibernation without a checkup from our specialists. If you've noticed your system struggling, weird sounds, smells, or changes in airflow, let's fix it now. Right now, install a new HVAC system and get up to $2,000 in free upgrades and 0% interest financing. Book today, and help is on the way. CastileAir.com.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Susan, I'm sorry I'm late. Traffic is terrible.
It sure is. But on top of that, gas prices have been skyrocketing. I can't believe how expensive gas has gotten recently.
Prices at the pump are up, but I never pay full price for gas anymore. I just use the free Upside app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas.
And does that actually add up to anything?
I've made around $200.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code AUTO for an extra 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill-up. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or any gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code AUTO for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code AUTO for 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill-up.
Attention men, does ED and PE have you down? Well, great news. Choice Men's Health has the latest breakthrough treatments that can get you up and running. Meet the specialist who is dedicated to helping you perform better than ever in the bedroom.
Hi, I'm Dr. Katz, Chief Medical Director at Choice Men's Health. Our custom treatment plans have a 98% success rate at improving ED and PE on your very first visit, even if Viagra and Cialis have failed. Regardless of your age and medical history, we are here and dedicated to help you regain your love life.
Don't wait. Call Choice Men's Health now. We are so confident we can help. For a limited time, we're offering to cover your first treatment for free. Call 404-400-1170. Call now to claim your free treatment. 404-400-1170. Results guaranteed on your first visit or it's free. 404-400-1170. Choice Men's Health, the only choice for your health.
News, weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 4 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Hoffman Financial Group. Our top story, some prominent NBA names are tied to a betting scandal.
Violating the law is a losing proposition, and you can bet on that.
CBS's Peter King reports more than 30 people are arrested in 2 separate gambling probes.
The NBA says a current player and coach have been placed on immediate leave after their gambling arrests. New York Police Commissioner Jessica Tisch says the Miami Heat's Terry Rozier shared information about plans to leave a game early with a supposed injury when he played for Charlotte in 2023.
Using that information, members of the group placed more than $200,000 in wagers on his under statistics.
The other probe, Portland coach Chauncey Billups, is accused of participating in mafia-run poker games that attracted star-struck bettors, then fleeced them.
3 people from Georgia are nabbed in the poker game scheme, including a man from Locust Grove. It is 76 degrees in Atlanta. There is now extreme drought for portions of the metro area.
Impacts from extreme drought conditions include economic loss to farms and crops as rivers and livestock ponds dry up, and outdoor burn bans as well as mandatory water conservation protocols may be issued by local jurisdictions.
When is the next rain chance? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. A Fairburn babysitter convicted of murdering a boy 3 days before his first birthday appeals to the Georgia Supreme Court.
Maria Owens says a Fulton County judge gave her jury the wrong instructions at her trial for 2011's death of Jalen Kelly. Prosecutors believe money stress led her to lash out and abuse the boy less than an hour after his parents told Owens they'd be moving him to a licensed daycare. Her lawyer, Kyle Winchester, essentially says the jury was told they could not consider whether Owens might have fractured the Tot's back by accident.
That creates a different punishment than what she has now, which is life in prison.
Owens claimed she only hit the boy to help with his bronchitis cough. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
Rivian plans to cut another 600 jobs just weeks after announcing it would cut 1.5% of its workforce. Bloomberg reports this latest round of layoffs would account for about 4% of the EV maker's staff. Most of the layoffs are expected to come in commercial roles in the company's servicing and sales departments. Earlier this year, Rivian announced plans to bring its new East Coast headquarters to Atlanta. It is the time of the year drivers are likely to have some unwanted company on the roads.
This is peak mating season for deer in Georgia.
Turns into a situation where deer are more likely to be struck by cars on the road.
Kevin Rose, the assistant state deer biologist with the Georgia Department of Natural Resources, says drivers need to constantly scan the sides of the road, especially when there are trees. And if you see a deer, try honking the horn.
So that honking of the horn may alert the deer to, hey, that's where the danger is coming from.
He says whatever you do, don't swerve to miss a deer because hitting another car or running off the road is much more dangerous. Jennifer Perry, 95.5 WSB.
Happening now, your chance to give feedback on proposed new express lanes on the eastern side of I-285.
The Georgia DOT is holding a public information open house today from 4 to 7 p.m. at the Doubletree Hotel on La Vista Road. Officials will discuss the proposed lanes, which would span 13 miles between Henderson Road and Tucker and just south of I-20. These new lanes would come in addition to the existing lanes. There are additional proposals for express lanes on other portions of 285, including on the northern end and west side. Austin Eller, 95.5 WSB.
This may not come as a surprise to drivers in metro Atlanta. Americans are spending more time than ever stuck in traffic. According to the 2025 Urban Mobility Report from Texas A&M Transportation Institute, Americans are losing an average of 63 hours sitting in traffic. It also shows travel patterns have changed drastically coming out of the pandemic, with heavy traffic hours spread spreading into the midday, midweek, and weekend. Traffic congestion now exceeds pre-pandemic levels. A new report on the most stolen car models in Georgia. According to the National Insurance Crime Bureau, the top 3 most stolen in our state are the 2017 Nissan Altima, 2020 full-size Chevy pickup, and the most stolen vehicle is the 2006 full-size Ford pickup. It is now 4:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Been busy all day long on the south side, Bill, and that continues. We just had a crash move from 2 left lanes to the right shoulder in Forest Park. 75 southbound Forest Parkway, exit 237. Brake lights still in place behind it, though, starting south of Cleveland Avenue in the Hateville area. Thanks to our traffic troopers, they told us about this crash. We see it on the Jam Cam in Union City. Center lane blocked, I-85 southbound, Highway 138, exit number 64. Brake lights behind that are starting to fill in back up to I-285. And already a slow Thursday through downtown, Kobe Dawkins.
Yeah, 75-85 northbound, seeing the heavy volume starting at Langford Parkway, getting past Peachtree, Pine Street. 85 southbound, the brake lights packing it at the Georgia 400 merge, stretching to I-20. From the Corey Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Fair skies for this evening, clear and cool for tonight, lows in the mid-40s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, high 75. Staying dry for Saturday with partly cloudy skies, high 72. Rain showers return on Sunday.
76 in Stockbridge, 77 in Conyers, 74 in Cartersville. More news at 4:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 2 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. So Roger Goodell, he is the commissioner of the NFL. Hey, that rhymes. Roger Goodell, commissioner of the NFL. I'll stop there.
He's quite swell.
There you go. You need one more line.
He must don't smell. And he must compel.
All right, that's enough. We have run that one into the ground.
Go to hell.
Go to hell, Goodell. All right, so I just mentioned, again, that there'll be very little commentary today on a teeny little story that probably won't affect any of us or our children or grandchildren, that we just went $38 trillion. We're now $38 trillion in debt. And by the way, just added the fastest $1 trillion since the pandemic. So not affected by so we just, hey, good to have those Republicans in charge, because now we're actually spending more faster. This is the quickest we've done $1 trillion. So bravo. If you're wondering which side is responsible for this mess, it's both. But what am I talking about? You don't care. You don't care. You're not even going to be thinking about it as in your top 20 items the next time you go to vote. So I don't know why I'm bringing it up. I am bringing it up to say it might be something that you should be talking about with people you know more than who's going to perform at the Super Bowl halftime show. We're going to get a lot of talk, and we have had a lot of talk about Bad Bunny performing at the Super Bowl halftime show. And we're going to get very little talk about we're now $38 trillion in debt. Am I wrong about which one is actually more important?
Bad Bunny's way more.
Yeah, you're right.
I can control that.
Yeah, you're right. So Goodell actually had to come out and say, no, we're not going to change it. And of course, it shouldn't. We are becoming a completely idiot country. Do you understand this? A country that cares more, way more, a lot more about who is going to perform for 20 minutes in February during a football game. A country that cares way more about that than the fact that they just added their quickest $1 trillion to what is now $38 trillion of debt is becoming an inconsequential idiot country. A nation like a person should have their priorities straight. I care about who goes to public bathrooms. But don't get me wrong, I care about being $38 trillion in debt a whole hell of a lot more. That's a sane citizen living in a sane country. Yeah, $38 trillion, that's not good, but this Bad Bunny playing the halftime Super Bowl show. Now, I'm no idiot. That's the priority.
Can you even wrap your mind around why anybody would care?
I'm trying right now by saying, testing the waters with, we are becoming an inconsequential idiot country. You have to be a country full of idiots who care more about who's playing the halftime show at the Super Bowl than the fact that you just did your quickest $1 trillion into what is now a $38 trillion debt. And I think we always have to explain what that means. $1 trillion is $1,000 billion. It's $1 billion 1,000 times equals $1 trillion. We are now $38,000 billion in debt. So if you had $1 billion bill, one bill that represented $1 billion, you'd have to stack 38,000 of them on the table.
We can do it.
We can do it. We can do it. Come cancel me because I think, I don't know, climate change may be bad. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. This is going to definitely hit your grandchildren. How come you don't get excited about it? A little too difficult to understand? Is it a little too difficult to, it's not as fun to hit the streets over money as it is over, I'm saving the planet and my neighbor isn't. Therefore, that means I'm better than my neighbor. Isn't that really that's how an inconsequential idiot country runs itself?
They don't have a sign in their yard.
That's right.
I do.
You're better. You're better.
Yeah, read my sign.
And you've got a teal pumpkin, which means you care more for kids who have allergies than I do. But you know what we both have in common? Don't give a damn about being $38 trillion.
Well, why should I?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Well, you know what I think?
Climate change is going to get your grandchildren, not that $38 trillion, which will be who knows what, $75 trillion at that point. I don't know.
You know what it is, guys, is the reason why we hit that $1 trillion mark so fast this time is because the NFL selected Bad Bunny to be the Super Bowl halftime performer.
That's right, because
it accelerated then.
I think the two are, you may have found the connection.
That's what it is.
So worrying about one is actually caring about the other.
Yes.
So Roger Goodell had to speak to this. I would rather he talk about something important like the tush push.
Yeah,
but
like getting rid of it.
He had to speak to this.
It's carefully thought through. I would say that I'm not sure we've ever selected an artist where we didn't have some blowback or criticism. It's pretty hard to do it when you have literally hundreds of millions of people that are watching. But we're confident it's going to be a great show.
But he's going to sing in Spanish. And then 5 minutes later, your life is going to be changed how? I couldn't even enjoy my favorite team winning it all.
Your favorite team's not in it.
I'm speaking as a person whose favorite team. I just couldn't even. Besides, it hasn't happened yet. How do you know what's in it? Who's in it?
Well, I know mine.
Tim's got the script. You got the script, Tim.
Right. He did. He got the script.
Yeah.
Busted.
All right. We all know
Chiefs,
there's a 95% chance that the Chiefs just beat the crap out of the Eagles so that when you look back on the history of their dynasty, it all evens out. Okay, but that's not guaranteed. That's only 95%. 5% is a real deal. Somebody else could sneak in there and lose to the Kansas City Chiefs. Listen to me. You just don't think for a second that this thing is decided already.
We could be those losers, Falcons fans. We could be the ones that lose to the Chiefs.
Yes. Let's set your aim high. Honestly, how is it? Look in the mirror. Why have you been bitching and complaining to your neighbors and your friends and driving them crazy for the last few weeks about who's going to be the halftime Super Bowl, and you haven't raised a note about the fact that your country is now $38 trillion in debt? You want to know why? Because you, like your country, are becoming inconsequential and ignorant. Idiots. Only an idiot country cares more about who's playing halftime Super Bowl than the fact that they just won $38 trillion in debt. That's the only way that I can look at it. So prove me wrong, America. Prove me wrong. Stand up and say, yeah, we'll fix the public bathrooms and the halftime shows and all that way after we get this whole $38 trillion. Oh, is there anything we can do about that? Hey, you know the one way you can get out of it? You can inflate your way out of it. Now, that's not going to help the middle class that's already being eviscerated. But you know what? Sometimes.
Hey, some people have to make sacrifices.
That's right. And it's always the people who already don't have the money. Yeah. You know that.
Yeah.
Sam Altman ain't going to be making no sacrifices for this country. Mark Zuckerberg ain't going to be making no sacrifices. It's on you. But the first thing you have to do is stop voting for that person you keep voting for, even though they don't deliver a damn thing. but they look like you or they sound like you or they reflect you in some way. Grow up, recognize that has 0% value, and 100% value comes from voting for politicians who you like what they're selling and then they deliver once they're in there. And that's it. Let's stop voting for people who look like us and sound like us. And you're $38 trillion in debt. Your little experiment didn't work. I'm going to vote for that person because I know their name and they've been there 20 years and I can't really point to any real accomplishments. I mean, the neighborhood just keeps getting worse and worse, but I know their name and they look like me and they sound like me. And what? So we'll all go down together? Is that the whole idea?
That's right.
Let's all go down together.
Makes me think of the, I know you have not seen the Disney version of Jungle Book, but I want to walk like you, talk like you.
Yeah, those stories just never, I think I read that. Was that the one that had Ricky Tikki Tavi in it?
No, Ricky Tikki Tavi is its own story.
Oh, by the same guy?
Mm-hmm. Rudyard Kipling.
That's right. I didn't like his stuff.
You didn't?
I started reading the thing with Ricky Tikki Tavi when I was a kid. And I was like, I don't like that name, Ricky Tikki Tavi. It annoys me. So I stopped reading.
Watch the cartoon, The Scary Cobra.
Oh, no, I don't. All those they just did not do anything for me when I was a kid. I don't know why. I didn't want to go see Robin Hood animated. Like, it's nothing about it.
Oh, that's a great one.
I maybe it is. I just didn't know. I was the demo. My parents were like, you want to go see Robin Hood? Not really. I'd rather see Earthquake. You're not old enough. Those might not be the same year, but they're close. I think Earthquake came out later. Let's say hello to Alex Williams. Alex says there's a crash on 85 South in Union City.
Hey, good afternoon, Eric and gang. Yeah, we got our eyes on this one. They are holding the right lane, I-85 southbound. That's what's blocked before or right at Highway 138, Jonesboro Road, exit 64. You're stacked in, leaving 285 in the airport area. 75 southbound, it's still slow through Hateville into Forest Park due to an earlier crash. 75 southbound at Forest Parkway moved all to the right. 75 northbound, don't forget they're still doing that emergency road repair before Highway 54, Jonesboro Road, exit 233 in Morrow. That's causing brake lights back toward Mount Zion Boulevard. 400 northbound up in Sandy Springs. I'm watching a slow ride this afternoon from 285 up to Northridge Road, exit number 86. Checking the ride on I-85 toward Gwinnett County, it's Kobe Dawkins.
And 85 northbound is slow, beginning at Shallowford Road, making your way to Beaver Ruin Road, and then the brake lights find you again once you pass Sugarloaf Parkway, getting to I-985. And this report is sponsored by the International Hot Rod Association. The International Hot Rod Association and Duran Hybrid, where the roar of the engine meets the torque of the wrench, building champions on the track and in the trades. Get your tickets at IHRA.com. From the Corey Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
When the news matters to you.
The FAA says the flight crew was reporting possible smoke in the flight deck.
95.5 WSB has you covered.
Beef prices are going up.
Your 24/7 news source.
They had no ties to a gang, but they were killed by them.
When you need the story, all you need to do is listen. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's breaking news station.
Hey, I have got an exclusive, money-saving, $29 offer to keep your family safe and warm. Hey, it's Chris Chandler for TE Certified Electrical, Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. After my fall checkup, I have total peace of mind, and you can too. New TE Certified customers pay just $29 for a fall checkup. But hurry, offer ends October 31st.
TE Certified, we love your home.
WSB Atlanta, WSBB FM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
The Lloyd Advisory Group has a question for you. Is your retirement inflation-proof? Here's what we mean. In retirement, chances are you're on a fixed income with unpredictable expenses. So how do you not run out of money when the cost of just about everything continues to go up? You inflation-proof it. Financial advisor Mark Lloyd and the team at Lloyd Advisory Group can show you ways to help fight inflation so it doesn't outpace your income. Call us today at 770-766-5611. Inflation can take a huge chunk out of your retirement savings, but it doesn't have to. With some simple planning, inflation can go from being a major disruption to a minor annoyance. Call Mark Lloyd and the team at Lloyd Advisory Group now to start inflation-proofing your retirement today. 770-766-5611. That's 770-766-5611. Insurance products and services are offered through the Lloyd Advisory Group. Investing involves risk, including the potential loss of principal.
Two houses, same neighborhood, nearly identical. but one had an orchard sign, and it sold for way more. So what happened? Well, the first homeowner used a traditional agent, and after weeks of sitting on the market, price drops, and mounting frustration, they settled for less than they'd hoped for. The second homeowner chose Orchard. Their local orchard agent didn't just list the home, they knew how to market it properly. They knew which upgrades would attract serious buyers, brought in pros to handle the prep, and positioned the home to sell for top dollar. And thanks to Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program, that homeowner moved into their new place before the old one even hit the market. No showings, no disruptions, no living in limbo. That's the difference. Never settle for less. Get more with Orchard. Start with a free home valuation at orchard.com. That's orchard.com.
Hi, I'm Dallas, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. You know she loves her Shane Company engagement ring, but you also want to surprise her for her birthday, anniversary, or just because she deserves it. Why not get her a bigger diamond with our easy trade-up program? We'll give you the full credit of your original natural diamond purchase toward a new one. Her new diamond only has to be $1 more. You only pay the difference. How's that for an easy trade-up? Visit us in-store or at shaneco.com. Because a friend wants you to win the gifting game. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
If you're ignoring any cracked bricks or concrete cracks, you could be ignoring underlying foundation problems. You'll want to get ahead of these problems sooner rather than later. Don't wait any longer. Visit aquaguard.net today to book your free inspection. Remember,
AquaGuard. Septic systems are not a do-it-yourself project. You need an expert. Hi, I'm Shannon, owner of Scorpion Septic. We're Dave Baker's septic experts on the Home Fix-It Show. My licensed and insured team specialize in solving your septic problems on the spot.
Take the sting out of septic service with Scorpion Septic, where there is never a pump-out charge with your repair. Details online.
ScorpionSepticServices.com. You work hard, and when the job's been hard on you and you get hurt, you need the strong arm. John Foy and Associates. Smiler Mark McKay here. His team of experienced attorneys specialize in fighting for injured workers with zero upfront costs. JohnFoy.com.
Well, you know, the good news with our system of justice here in the United States of America in 2025 is if you have a loved one serving time, you can get a pardon. Well, wait a minute. There's one small thing. If you have millions of dollars that you can help out the president and his family with, that's a little small thing. But if you fall into both those categories, a loved one serving time that you'd like to bring home, and you happen to have the disposable millions necessary to throw at the Trump family, you too, I would imagine, can get a pardon. Because that's what happened to this guy who is the head of Binance. He's just called CZ. I think it was one of the guys who initially tipped off the authorities and got the other guy, Friedman. What was his name? Sam Friedman, whatever.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Crazy.
Sam Bankman-Fried.
Yeah. I think he kind of tipped them off. And then they kept looking, and they found with the money laundering and all this stuff going on. But here's the interesting thing that they did. Now, this is a pardon. He was already out of jail. He served 4 months. This is how it... But the pardon for him is very important because it means that he can then still be the head of Binance and still have a platform in the United States. So it's very important that he not just have whatever. He was already out of prison. He'd done his time.
Which that's the world's largest crypto exchange. I had no idea.
Yeah, and it's the one. Oh, yeah, that is. And also this World Liberty Bank or whatever the hell it is that's behind the Trump crypto stuff. There's a smaller thing underneath that, which is an under-the-radar, they call it, company that's basically operated by Binance. And I think the president's made about $4.5 million or something.
Good for
billions. Billions, right, $4.5 billion. He's made more in 1 year from this crypto stuff than he's ever made in 1 year in any of his financial dealings. And this guy was at the bottom of it, and what a coinky-dink. He just got a full pardon. Even though he was out of prison, he'd already done his time, needed that full pardon to be able to make more money, and so got it. Or, you may not have to have all the money. You may just know people like this George Santos, who had his sentence, not a pardon, but a commutation. So he was able to get out of prison. I guess that's just knowing people and being in the headlines. And I think we're all pretty sure there isn't one single person in the prison system that has the same situation as George Santos, right? And they're staying there. Like George, right?
Well, they need more money.
Well, I don't know how. I don't think Santos has money, but he had, infamy and fame, and he's a Republican, I guess. Lied to everyone, everywhere about everything, defrauded everybody he came in contact with. And I'm certain there's lots of people in the prison system whose names we don't know who did the same thing, and they're staying right there. So you better have some fame/infamy or a few $1 million to throw at the Trump family. But the good news is, if you do, and you have a loved one who's serving time, there's a get out of jail, not for free, but it's a get out of jail card. So that's applause to, because I'm sure it's just and if you're listening from MAGA, I know that just knock it off. Just knock it off. Step back, say to yourself, I love Trump, but Eric Von Haessler is 100% right about this. Just knock it off. You know I'm right. You know it's not a coincidence. You know it. And you know that you would not vote for it in anybody else. So put down the hand. I'm right. You're wrong. It's okay. We move on. You love who you love. But anybody who's getting all raggled, just, hey, MAGA, knock it off. You know I'm right. So just knock it off. Alex Williams says 285 East is slow into Doraville.
Yeah, the brake lights are in full force this afternoon, Eric. 285 eastbound, the inner loop you stack up from Georgia 400 over to I-85, exit 33 there in Doraville. Not going to find any relief as you head southbound into Tucker. The slow ride continues down to Highway 78 to Stone Mountain Freeway. 285 westbound, the outer loop, you're jammed up from Ashford Dunwoody Road over to Roswell Road and Sandy Springs. Then waves of volume continue the whole way west and southbound, passing Truist Park through Smyrna Bindings down to I-20, the West Freeway. And still watching trouble on I-85 in Union City, Kobe Dawkins.
Well, right now, heroes, units, and officials holding all lanes to try to get this crash off to the right. 85 southbound right at Highway 138, exit 64. Seeing you start to slow back to I-285. Triple team traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Is your financial advisor offering you up to a 30% upfront bonus? Or are they promising you up to 10% growth per year, all for your retirement income? If not, then you need to come to Trajan Wealth. I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. If you have a plan to retire within the next 10 years, don't wait only to find out it's too late. I've seen hardworking folks like you retire only to be required to go back to work, all because their advisor told them guarantees like these were too good to be true. They're not. That's up to $30,000 upfront or up to $10,000 per year on $100,000, all guaranteed for retirement income. Don't keep working when you're supposed to be retired, and don't let any financial advisor tell you it's too good to be true. Call Trajan today. 404-208-3300. That's 404-208-3300.
Annuities, non-advisory products. DBA Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
This is Scott Slade, and nothing takes the place of time when it comes to spotting problems with your health, especially cancer. The earlier, the better. That's where virtual imaging comes in. Virtual imaging's LDCT body scan can be invaluable, giving you more time for you and your loved ones to take charge of your health. They can detect tumors as early as precancerous virtually anywhere in your body, and aneurysms you may not even know are there. Due to overwhelming demand for a limited time, their $995 core body scan offer has been extended. It's a $2,495 value. Early detection saves lives, and now it's more affordable than ever. Virtual imaging has gotten such great response to this offer that they've opened up more times in both offices, but appointments will fill up fast, so don't wait. Some minimum requirements may apply. Early detection is your best protection. To schedule your virtual imaging $995 core body scan, call 770-678-SCAN. That's 770-678-SCAN. Or make an appointment by visiting their website at virtualimagingatl.com.
The NBA season tips off, and so does DraftKings' newest fantasy game. DraftKings Pick 6 is the easiest way to play for big wins, with every possession giving you a shot at real money. Here's how to play. Just pick more or less on 2 or more stats and unlock the upside every game brings. The better your picks, the bigger your payout. Pick 6 is available in your state. Plus, new DraftKings customers can get $50 in bonus picks with just a $5 $50 entry on your first pick set. Don't just watch basketball, cash in. Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app now and use code WSB955. That's code WSB955. Play just $5, get $50 in Pick 6 bonus picks. Make the call. Ride the upside in partnership with DraftKings Pick 6. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Must be 18 and over. Age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void where prohibited. One per new customer. Bonus awarded as non-withdrawable Pick 6 bonus picks that expire in 14 days. Limited time offer. See terms at pick6.draftkings.com/promos.
Do you have any idea how often I have used Omaha Steaks products on my front porch for my friends and family? You know, I have guys over on Sunday nights. We watch football, drink some bourbon, have cigars, and I cook. And very often it's a steak platter, and I get it from Omaha Steaks. I make some bread, usually focaccia, and then I'll get the New York strips from Omaha Steaks, maybe some sausages as well, and throw them on the grill and just mix it with the bread. And it's easy to do, and Omaha Steaks makes it so easy. And you can do it too. And right now, get $35 off at Omaha Steaks with promo code ERIC at checkout. Terms apply. See site for details. You go to omahasteaks.com. You know, and they're the official sponsor of tailgating right now. It's the perfect time of year to watch football and grill out from Omaha Steaks. I do it. You can too. You go to omahasteaks.com right now. Get $35 off with promo code ERIC, ERICK, at checkout. That's omahasteaks.com.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 4:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by D. Geller & Son Jewelers. Our top local story, it's new information this half hour on a suspicious device found at a postal facility on Villanova Drive in South Fulton. It turns out that device was not an explosive. Earlier today, authorities believed it was real and had it taken away by the bomb squad. South Fulton police say it was taken to a facility at Dobbins Air Reserve Base for a controlled detonation. That's when authorities learned no explosive materials were present. Police say this is not the first incident at this same facility. There was an evacuation a few weeks ago because of a suspicious package. It is 77 degrees in Atlanta when we could see some badly needed rain. Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. Current and former NBA players and coaches are facing charges in connection with federal investigations into gambling.
This is an illegal gambling operation and sports rigging operation that spanned the course of years. The FBI led a coordinated takedown across 11 states to arrest over 30 individuals today responsible for this case.
FBI Director Kash Patel says Miami Heat player Terry Rozier and former coach and player Damon Jones are accused of using inside information to make wagers on games, while Portland Trailblazers coach Chauncey Billups is arrested in connection with a poker scheme involving the Italian-American Mafia. 3 Georgians are charged in that part of the investigation, including a man from Locust Grove. A teenager is arrested in a shooting incident involving Atlanta police officers.
A large police presence remained in place for several hours as SWAT teams searched the area around Booker T. Washington High School looking for a suspect who had fired a shot at police officers. The gunfire happened after officers approached the suspect and 2 others outside a gas station on Joseph E. Lowry Boulevard. No one was injured, but the high school was placed into a soft lockdown in the middle of its homecoming coronation ball, with parents, students, and faculty in attendance. The 16-year-old suspect was later found in nearby woods, taken into custody without incident. He is now facing several charges. Graham Carroll, 95.5 WSB.
With no end in sight to the government shutdown and the holiday travel season just a few weeks away, Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy worries about air traffic controllers who are not being paid.
And so if you have a controller that's working 6 days a week, but has to think about how am I going to pay the mortgage, how am I going to make the car payment, how am I going to put food on my kid's table, they have to make choices. And the choices they're making is to take a second job.
Duffy is warning of possible flight delays and cancellations during the government shutdown. American cattle ranchers are upset with President Trump's plan to import beef from Argentina due to record high prices. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt says the president is trying to bring down prices at the grocery store.
The president hears them. He has to address both of these problems for the ranchers but also for the American consumer. He promised to lower costs, and that's what he's committed to doing.
Some ranchers say their bottom line is in jeopardy because of this move. Now, WSB Money Update. The latest weekly data from Freddie Mac shows mortgage rates have fallen to their lowest level in over a year. Reporter Chuck Sievertson says it's good news for potential home buyers.
Lower mortgage rates lifting affordability and sales of existing homes, says the National Association of Realtors, up by 1.5% from a month ago. The 30-year 30-year fixed-rate mortgage averages 6.19%, down from last week's 6.27%. A year ago at this time, the 30-year rate was 6.54%.
For the first time in 5 years, the American Heart Association changes CPR recommendations.
The new guidelines include changes when it comes to responding to someone who's choking. It's now recommended that in addition to the Heimlich maneuver, you should add back blows.
So the new guidance recommends alternating 5 back blows followed by 5 abdominal thrusts for conscious children and adults that are experiencing choking until whatever that foreign object is expelled.
That's Joseph Carpenter, Associate Professor of Emergency Medicine with Emory and Grady Hospitals here in Atlanta. He says the guidelines for infants stay the same. There's also new guidance on using naloxone for those who overdose. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
It's now 4:34. Time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Hey, Bill, checking that ride to the northern suburbs right now, 75 northbound. It's not terrible, but we are seeing waves of volume starting in Marietta up into Kennesaw from Delk Road up to Chastain Road, 575 northbound. Some brake lights as well from Barrett Parkway up to Highway 92 in Woodstock. 85 north out at DeKalb in Gwinnett County. Toughest part of that ride is Shallowford Road up to Jimmy Carter Boulevard. Then some secondary slow zone north of there between Duluth and Swanee from Highway 316 up to Lawrenceville Swanee Road. What's it looking like on Georgia 400 this afternoon, Kobe Dawkins?
Well, it's very slow. Georgia 400 northbound as you leave I-285, getting past Northridge Road, and then you're on and off the brakes getting into Cumming. From the Corey Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
This is WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Clear and cool for tonight, lows falling into the mid-40s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, high 75. Saturday, partly cloudy, morning low 48, afternoon high 72. Rain showers return on Sunday.
Right now it's 75 in Roswell, also 75 in Fayetteville, it's 76 in Decatur. More news at 5 o'clock, breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
A DUI conviction might cost you your license. Get the DUI lawyer, GeorgeStein.com.
Comcast Business can help turn your small business into a connected, secure, modern business. It's how retailers become constantly connecting must-visit shops. How restaurants become reliably up and running neighborhood favorites. How healthcare offices become the data-protecting caregivers that we all depend on. And how wealth management firms become cyber-securing guardians of your information. With reliable connectivity, enhanced cybersecurity, and Wi-Fi backup, your business can stay connected and get threat-ready with Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Get started with our reliable business internet. Plus, stay connected when you add Wi-Fi backup for just $35 a month. And ask about a $400 prepaid card on a qualifying gig bundle. Call today. Restrictions apply. Wireless Connect requires business internet for additional monthly charge. Taxes and other fees extra. Prepaid card offer ends 11/16/25.
Well, apparently you're only as strong as the weakest link in the chain. China and Russia. This is from the Sun.
Can we believe it then? It's a tabloid.
Well, I mean, yeah, I believe it because it's been going on forever.
Okay.
There's no reason not to believe that this wouldn't be going on now. As a matter of fact, this headline is a little bit sensational since these things have always been going on. But the headline is, China and Russia set up ruthless sex war on West, sending honey trap agents to seduce tech geeks working on state secrets. Definitely the weakest link in the chain.
Smart move.
We have Maria Tafaniniaminia.
Yes,
hello. Hey, how are you?
Oh, hello, big boy.
I'm glad we connected on Tinder.
I am looking for strong American men.
You're so pretty.
Thank you.
What do you do for a living?
Oh, I am potatoes.
You're a
I
potato?
work in factory for potato.
Oh,
She works in the potato factory.
Potato factory. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I know a guy who likes potatoes.
Have you ever had a girl this hot respond to you on Tinder before?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
All right.
You seem very nice.
Thanks. I'm kind. I work a lot. I'm just trying to find somebody that will, have sex with me.
Oh, well, what is job?
What I do is I write code for computer data analyst systems for national security.
Oh, national security
boring
is
stuff.
very high important.
Well, yeah, but it's just kind of boring. You know, I like. To
If
do
I
it.
give you a free little side of the top, will you send me thumb drive?
So I think she's offering a little bit of a little something for just a thumb drive. Or something.
I could get in trouble for that.
But
look
you,
at that! Look at that, huh?
I think you like to be in trouble.
I have a lot of thumb drives.
Look at those cupcakes.
I have a place for your thumb drive and your thumb.
Okay.
Wouldn't that be your thumb and your drive? There's really no reason.
Oh, I have both.
You're just gonna erase everything on this and use it for MP3s.
Of course,
right?
I just want to know you are loyal to me, because if you do not, then I cannot trust and open myself fully to you.
Oh, I need you to open yourself fully to me, so I will.
Oh,
get
I
the
would
thumb-
love to, but first I need just a thumb drive full of secrets.
Here you go.
Oh wait, she
Oh, it's
left.
coming through now.
I'm
Oh.
gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Hey, where'd she go?
Hey.
What was on that drive, man?
You ought to be Maria Tamifafarazia. You should be ashamed of yourself. How dare you?
She's gone, Eric.
Maria?
She's gone.
Hello.
Wow.
Hello.
There she is.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
I thought I cut the feed.
No. You should be
Oh,
ashamed
no.
of yourself. Using your body like that to
No, I got it.
compromise a person and make the, and
Yes, I have the secret.
Hey, Maria.
Oh.
Maria, hey,
I
dude,
have this
you're in
drive.
trouble, man.
What did I do? I just.
You gave away state secrets.
Not many copies.
Did you see her?
I did
Hello?
see her. Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, we think that was pretty crazy and terrible what you just did.
Oh, you don't like it?
Well, I mean, no. Yeah.
Oh,
kind
I
of.
have something you might like.
Okay. Well,
But
I mean,
first,
maybe I should.
what is job?
I work with I work with Geek Boy over here. I'm his boss.
Oh, you are in charge of him?
Yeah. I and listen, don't you ever come in here trying to get state secrets again. Now this
Oh,
guy.
no, I do not want that for.
Well, maybe I
know.
judged you too quickly. I mean, you are
Yes,
very pretty.
I could tell that you are in charge because
Yes.
you are so much bigger and stronger.
Yeah, and you have beautiful eyes. I tell you that you have very beautiful
I have more
eyes.
thumb drives.
You're in trouble. He's in
Would
trouble.
you like to send? Now listen. In order for me,
Now,
to
there's nothing he
open
can send you that
fully,
I can't send
I
you. I'm his
must get
boss.
Government secrets.
You know how to get it.
I have everything that you. I'm your boss. Listen,
If you are his boss, you have more than him, and I cannot.
I have
trust you
nuclear
fully.
codes.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Listen.
I will
Hey,
not do
hey.
anything. I am just poor Russian
hey, sweet
potato.
cheeks.
Get in my
Hey,
Uber
factory.
Hey,
with
sweet cheeks. Don't listen to him. He's just bragging about something he can't do.
Aha.
You want the nuclear codes?
Oh, I
You-
know. You know what? Listen, I don't want them.
Okay,
but
good.
In order
just want
for
me.
me to trust, I
Mhm.
must have a secret, a big, long secret of yours.
Well, you came to the right place.
I'm a nerd. Guess what?
All right, get out of my shot. You're in my shot.
Yes, future
Maria,
governor.
Yeah.
you don't talk. We don't
No.
tell anybody about this.
No, I will not.
Of course you don't.
Don't worry, he's sending now. Yes.
Who are you
he's
talking
sending
to?
it. What?
You have a roommate or something?
Make sure you have access code.
Who's this? Is that your father or something talking to you in the background?
Sorry,
I
no, this
I own
is my.
Potato Factory.
He is my boss. He owns Potato Factory.
Okay,
I
all
need
right,
to
okay,
go back
that
to
makes
work.
sense.
So
For a
you
second,
send me
yeah.
Visa card also.
Okay, and
thumb
what do I
drive.
get? Are you sending yourself over here? What
I
am
will
getting?
send. Yes, if you send me money,
Yeah.
I will be able to buy flight to see you.
Okay, all right.
Make sure you get all
Give
the
me
time.
those nuclear codes.
Yes,
Kraste
get all
krapere
those
stod
codes.
Bravia.
Yes.
Kriste, kraperatus står
Get the
stille.
social security.
I can't allow you to sleep with
Da,
this
da,
guy.
da.
I can't do that. I can't allow you to sleep with this guy.
I don't sleep with her. I am her boss.
No,
at
no, I'm
Potato
talking about the
Factory.
other guy.
She said he has a hung smile.
I do. Tell me about the potatoes.
William Hung, he is hero in Russia.
She works at a
bang.
potato. She works
Oh.
at a potato factory.
It is where factories made potato.
Yeah, well, potatoes don't aren't made in factories. Well, you kind of wash them down and get them ready for.
Exactly.
Okay.
She helps smash them for vodka.
Nobody asked
Yes,
you.
we smash her.
Well, you'll be asking me lots of questions when you are in Gulag.
Are you her boyfriend?
She is going to drug you, remove
Oh, he's
kidneys,
boss.
and bring you to Siberia.
Yeah, but I mean, am I going to get a little?
Maybe on the airplane.
It's all worth it. It's all worth it.
Send me money, I will come. I promise.
Do I get a little?
When I come to America, then yes, of course.
I got
But
more
first,
secrets. I got more secrets,
Send me
but I want
secrets
some.
and money.
Nah, I want a little. You know what I'm talking
That's
about?
when I get there, darling. You are so masculine.
Go to her
and urgent.
OnlyFans.
Oh, what is this? Green Acres?
New York is where I'd rather stay.
Mr. Haney, please.
Darling. What did you just? Oh yeah. How about those? I got the Epstein files. What do I get for that?
How about them Epstein files?
Hey,
Now we get a lot
hey,
of money.
folks.
Mr. Douglas, I have here documents that will prove
Is this Senator John Kennedy?
I have them right here.
Hey, by the way, the new people at SNL, maybe they're just getting used to their gig or something. But I've seen a couple of sketches, and one of them had Senator John Kennedy from Louisiana.
Someone told me that.
That guy was. I mean, he didn't get within 1,000 yards of that voice.
Yeah, why? If you're gonna do
and
it,
he's probably
do
making
it.
more money than you.
Well,
Can you believe that?
I'm happy where I am.
Oh, are you?
Yes.
Okay, well then everything's good. But I mean, he didn't even try. He just said weird things without even trying to do the voice.
I'm going to read an excerpt from this book from a children's library.
He got down on his knees.
Little Jimmy got down on his... What is that book about?
Now, it is kind of interesting that I would have to say, whoa, we can't say anything on the show. But can we agree that probably most of the books in an elementary school library I should be able to read on the air without having to worry about the FCC getting involved?
Absolutely, yes.
You're so uptight.
I am. I'm a cultural warrior. That's what I am.
Have those, if you want to have the colorful books like that,
yes,
have them at home.
Yeah, put them in.
Well, I do.
Or no, it'd be great. I think
Put 'em
get
at
kids.
school, too.
Oh, yeah. get kids used to how the real world works. Kind of now the way it used to work back in the video days. So you have the school library, right? And you have these books that people argue about that are about, sex and getting it on and all that. And you put them behind the saloon doors, just like when you used to walk into a video store.
Yeah.
You had to go. You had to go
I
through
wanted
those.
to go back there so bad.
those old West saloon doors. You had to go into the perv section. Just have one of those in every school library, where the kids. All right, you want the how to get it on books.
Why does Eugene?
Porn in every library and saloon doors in every school.
Thank you very. Let's run as a ticket.
Eugene always goes back there. He always goes back behind those saloon doors.
Eugene?
Yeah, Eugene's always back there.
There's Eugene.
Hi.
What are you doing back there, Eugene?
Nothing.
The VHS thing is behind us. You can just watch. You can just download this stuff at home.
Ah.
You like being humiliated a little bit?
I do, yeah. Laugh at it.
Alex Williams says there's a lingering crash on 85 in Union City.
Can't get this one to go away, Eric. They are still hanging out in the right lane with this crash. I-85 southbound, Highway 138, exit 64. What has that done to the ride? Well, it's jammed it up, leaving 285, as well as having delays spill back onto 285 around the airport, trying to get onto 85 south. You can always think about Highway 29 as an alternate. 75 southbound on the south side, seeing the brake lights between Hateville and Forest Park. And 75 northbound delays through Morrow, that emergency road repair that's been going on for a few days. Still in two right lanes before Highway 54, Jonesboro Road, exit 233. And we got trouble on I-675 in DeKalb County, Kobe Dawkins.
675 northbound just before I-285. Fire department activity due to a brush fire. They're blocking one right lane, causing heavy delays back to Anvil Block Road. From the Corey Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
When traffic hits.
I-75 completely shut down north and south between McDonough and Locust Grove.
The Triple Team Traffic Center has you covered.
Brake lights fill in on 316 westbound at Sugarloaf Parkway.
Your source for Atlanta's traffic.
Heavy police fire department activity.
Brought to you by the Cool Ray Lifetime Parts and Labor Warranty.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
This is Jonathan Geller at D. Geller & Son Jewelers, where we've been bringing the top jewelry designers in the world to Atlanta since 1939. And we're doing it again this weekend only for our fall bridal event. Choose from 20% off all bridal and diamond jewelry, 0% APR financing for 3 years, or free travel bans with the purchase of your precious metal band. This weekend only, Friday through Sunday, in Kennesaw and Sandy Springs. Make an appointment at dgeller.com.
Affordable jewelry for everyone is at D. Geller & Son.
The garage door springs that come standard with most homes don't last. And when they fail, it's not just inconvenient, it's dangerous. Hi, I'm Tommy Mello at A1 Garage Door Service. Our springs are the toughest in the industry, backed by our lifetime warranty. That's right, fix them once and you're covered for life. Don't risk your family's safety or your peace of mind. Let A1 replace your springs before they become a problem. From repairs to upgrades, it's A1 from day one.
A1 from day one.
Attention men, does ED and PE have you down? Well, great news. Choice Men's Health has the latest breakthrough treatments that can get you up and running. Meet the specialist who is dedicated to helping you perform better than ever in the bedroom.
Hi, I'm Dr. Katz, Chief Medical Director at Choice Men's Health. Our custom treatment plans have a 98% success rate at improving ED and PE on your very first visit, even if Viagra and Cialis have failed. Regardless of your age and medical history, we are here and dedicated to help you regain your love life.
Don't wait. Call Choice Men's Health now. We are so confident we can help. For a limited time, we're offering to cover your first treatment for free. Call 404-400-1170. Call now to claim your free treatment. 404-400-1170. Results guaranteed on your first visit or it's free. 404-400-1170. Choice Men's Health, the only choice for your health.
October is here, and this is a perfect month for home comfort. Dave Baker for Coolray Heating and Cooling. See, in October, it'll still get plenty warm during the day, but it will get cool at night. So with the purchase of a complete Carrier system, Coolray's offering up to $2,250 back in rebates and free installation. That's heat, cool, and free installation. Get a jump start on keeping your home comfortable. Book your appointment online today at Coolray.com. Coolray and Carrier. Turn to the experts.
New investigations break on Channel 2 Action News. We get problems solved, plain and simple. Every day we follow the facts.
Started digging, only to find...
Getting you the answers you need now.
We have live. Team 2 coverage.
Channel 2 never stops advocating for you.
An investigation regarding your tax dollars.
We're more than just Atlanta's news.
A warning for consumers regarding...
We've got your back all over North Georgia. See what's new, live, every day at 4, 5, and 6 on Channel 2 Action News.
Hi, I'm Dale with TrustDale.com. For over a decade, I've trusted America's best choice for windows, doors, siding, and decks. And with their 3-way warranty, including my $10,000 Make It Right guarantee, you can invest with confidence.
That's right, Dale. America's Best Choice offers highest quality, energy-efficient windows and special pricing on custom decks. We also offer beautiful siding, doors, and now roofing, all with no pressure, no gimmicks. Visit abcwind.com for your free in-home estimate. America's Best Choice. Quality you can trust, prices you can afford.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Susan, I'm sorry I'm late. Traffic is terrible.
It sure is. But on top of that, gas prices have been skyrocketing. I can't believe how expensive gas has gotten recently.
Prices at the pump are up, but I never pay full price for gas anymore. I just use the free Upside app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas.
And does that actually add up to anything?
I've made around $200.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code AUTO for an extra 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill-up. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code AUTO for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code AUTO for 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill-up.
Would the FBI just arrest half the NBA?
Yeah. That story is wild. There's mafia connections to it.
Yeah, and it's two different stories. It's on the same day. Like the coach of the Trailblazers,
Chauncey Billups.
Chauncey Billups. That's one thing,
right?
Type of gambling trouble.
One was like a big poker ring.
Poker thing, which that one's wild. And then there's Terry Rozier, who's with the Heat now. And that's from a couple of years ago. And we have talked about other players have gotten in trouble for the same type of thing, which is you can, if you're coming off the bench and you have limited time, or you can decide that you're going to pretend to get hurt and have limited time. So what you do is there's these prop bets. They'll say, Rozier, over under 12 points tonight. And so he tells his buddies, after 9 points, I'm going to fake an injury and I'm going to leave the game. And apparently that did happen, and supposedly to the point where, like a couple weeks later, when the money gets back to him, he and his buddies are in his apartment counting the money.
Yep.
Now, NBA players, no matter where you are on the scale, make good money. I don't know why people would put themselves in a situation to potentially go to prison when my guess is Terry Rozier is not having trouble paying the bills. I can't quite. Now, the Chauncey Billups one, this one is wild. So it's a series of like poker games, high stakes poker games that people are brought into, have a lot of money, and then they use all this technology. And again, this is backed by the 4 big mafia families, Gambino, Bonanno, all of the names.
This right here, this Chauncey Billups poker thing has all the makings for a great movie.
A great movie, because it turns out they had all this technology, so they get these rich people to buy in. They be in these poker games, and not only cameras everywhere, they had technology that could see the cards from underneath the table.
Yep.
So your cards are down on the table, and the technology could see that. And I guess people lost millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah, they
but
had
that
X-ray poker tables and contact lenses that could see through the cards and things.
And then it was all coming back to, and then when the rich people who got taken started complaining, then the muscle from the mafia started showing up. So there's that element of this. And again, I just want to say, Chauncey Billups, I mean, he's in the Hall of Fame. He's in the NBA Hall of Fame.
Yes.
He's doing all right. He had a great career. He's a coach. He's a okay coach, I guess. But
his current contract, he makes $4.5 million a year.
Well, maybe he's got gambling debts.
Maybe.
I guess so. I mean, I don't know what's going on.
Michael Jordan racked him up, right? The gambling debts.
My whole thing is, I guess when you make that kind of money, you just learn to live at that lifestyle, and you don't know how to go back.
Well, yeah, but there's no. If as long as you live within your means. Listen, if you make $4.5 million a year, you should be able to work it out. I know we've had a lot of inflation lately, but you should be able to work it out. Cut out the cigarettes or something. I don't know. One less trip to the ice cream parlor once a month. I don't know. There's some way to live within the means of $4 million
a year. I could have more, Eric. I could have even more money. I could swindle these people.
I don't know. I just fear going to. I would never. I wouldn't want to defraud people anyway. But whenever you get into these things and okay, we're going to do this and then we'll get more money over here and it's illegal. I'm just thinking, I never want there to be one day in my life where I have to go to the bathroom while everybody else watches me. So that means I must stay out of prison. This keeps me on the straight and narrow. The idea that I would have to go to the bathroom and also be in the same cell while my cellmate goes to the bathroom all the time, that's enough to keep old Von Hessler on the straight and narrow.
Could really work on that poker game, though, in that cell.
Well, I'd walk out a better poker player. But I would never get normality back to my life once I had to listen to my cellmate sit down and do his business once a day. Alex Williams sees fire department activity on 675 in DeKalb.
Yeah, we know it's been dry out recently, Eric, and it sparked another brush fire. This is 675 in northbound before 285. Fire department in that right lane, slowing you from Anvil Block Road. 75 northbound won't save you any time up through Morrow and out of Stockbridge due to emergency road repairs. 75 northbound north of Mount Zion Boulevard, exit 231. That's got 2 right lanes blocked. And we're still watching this long-standing crash in the right lane in Union City. 85 southbound, Highway 138, exit 64. Delays back up onto 285. Think about Highway 29 to save you some time. Plenty of slow traffic through downtown, Kobe Dawkins.
Yeah, 75, 85 northbound, seeing heavy volume beginning at Langford Parkway, getting past Peachtree, Pine Street. 75 southbound, the heavy brake lights stretching from Moores Mill Road. And 85 southbound, you're slow starting at Georgia 400. Both of those stretching to I-20. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a Reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any system maker or model. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Water bugs, palmetto bugs, creepy, crunchy crawlies, whatever you call them, they're roaches and you want them gone. Meteorologist Christina Epworth here for Breda Pest Management. Many pest companies have stopped treating the inside of homes to save money, but it's the roaches inside you want gone. Breda's got your back. They'll protect the outside and inside of your home. Breda Pest Management. They handle bugs and critters like roaches.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
When it
comes to buying a vehicle, the name to remember is Jim Ellis Automotive. Hi, I'm Stacey Ellis, Vice President of the Jim Ellis Automotive Group. As Georgia's largest family-owned dealer group, we offer car shoppers unmatched advantages, starting with access to more than 5,500 new, certified pre-owned and pre-owned vehicles. With 21 convenient locations across Metro Atlanta and 17 top automotive brands, we have the selection you want and competitive pricing to fit your budget. But more importantly, we've made the buying process quick, easy, and convenient with the Jim Ellis Expressway. Visit one of our state-of-the-art showrooms for a top-tier customer service experience or shop from the comfort of home. Browse our entire inventory of more than 5,500 cars, trucks, and SUVs, calculate your payment, apply for financing, and even start your trade-in process online. It's car buying on your terms. And don't forget, Jim Ellis buys cars too. It's a safe and easy way to get maximum value for your car. To get started, visit JimEllis.com. Jim Ellis Automotive, where you can always expect the best.
More and more these days, people who are in pain are taking control of their health and looking beyond the traditional medicine. Hey, it's Mark here. That's why QC Kinetics is so successful. People with chronic joint pain are learning that there are other options besides steroids, meds, and surgery. Patients fighting pain are getting lasting relief using advanced cellular treatments. It's QC Kinetics regenerative medicine that can revitalize your joints using growth factors from your own body. And check it out, guys. It's a simple injection. No hospital stay. It's fast, all natural, and no downtime. I want you to call QC Kinetics and get a free consultation. Exercise your freedom to look beyond the same old solutions. Thousands of patients around the country finding a better life with QC Kinetics and their amazing regenerative treatments. Call now to get started. 770-285-8026. That's 770-285-8026. Appointments available on Saturdays. Lawrenceville, Sandy Springs, Marietta, Stockbridge, Decatur, and Douglasville.
WSB Atlanta, WSBB FM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
News, weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
At 5 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by QC Kinetics. Our top local story, the wife of the Cartersville man accused of threatening to shoot up the Atlanta airport is now filing for divorce. WSB's Veronica Waters has a live report.
And Bill, the documents hit Bartow County's court docket the day after Billy Cagle's arrest. His wife says in a divorce filing that their marriage is irretrievably broken with no reasonable hope of reconciliation. It also alleges grounds of cruel treatment and habitual drug addiction. Now, the couple is just about 2 weeks shy of what would be their 23rd anniversary. Mrs. Cagle is the witness police say alerted Cartersville police that her husband had been on Facebook calls with her saying he was going to shoot cars on I-75 and then later would go rat-a-tat-tat at the Atlanta airport. We all know that damage and harm were prevented when they alerted APD and they were able to arrest Cagle before anything had happened. Mrs. Cagle is also requesting that Cagle pay child support. Reporting live, Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
76 degrees in Atlanta. We are in extreme drought in portions of the metro.
According to the latest drought monitor, extreme drought conditions are now observed in the South Metro area, including Fayette County, South Fulton County, Eastern Coweta, and portions of Clayton and Spalding counties.
When do rain showers return? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. Now to the NBA betting scandal.
The fraud is mind-boggling.
Some prominent names among 30 arrested in 2 separate gambling probes.
I'm Peter King. One investigation involves rigged bets based on inside information about NBA injuries.
Defendants used this non-public information to place hundreds of thousands of dollars in fraudulent bets.
Prosecutor Joseph Nocella says that translated into tens of millions of dollars in payoffs. Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier was arrested in Orlando this morning. Portland Trail Blazers coach Chauncey Billups is one of dozens picked up for participating in poker games that were run in part by organized crime, attracting bettors to play with former stars only to get fleeced.
3 people from Georgia are charged in the poker game scheme, including a Locust Grove man. A device removed today from a postal facility on Villanova Drive in South Fulton was not an explosive. At first, authorities believed it was, and they had it taken away by the bomb squad. South Fulton police say it was taken to a facility at Dobbins Air Reserve Base for a controlled detonation. That's when authorities learned no explosive materials officials were present. Police say there was an evacuation a few weeks ago because of a suspicious package at this same postal facility. All new this hour, a $10,000 reward offered for information leading to an arrest and conviction in a daycare arson case in Rockdale County. State Insurance and Safety Fire Commissioner says the ignitable liquid used to set the fire at the Star Kids Academy 2 on Georgia Highway 20 in Conyers has been sent for testing and identification. Images of the suspect have also been made public, and Georgia has an arson hotline set up for any information about the case. The fire was set late at night, so no one was hurt. Job cuts on the way for an EV maker with ties to Atlanta.
Rivian is slashing about 600 jobs, or 4% of its staff, as the company contends with an unsteady market for electric vehicles. The layoffs will be focused on commercial roles across the servicing and sales departments. The move underscores the challenges for EV makers under President Trump, whose policies threaten to erode already unsteady demand in the U.S. The administration recently eliminated tax credits for EV purchases and has effectively nullified fuel economy and emission standards, enticing companies to pivot to more profitable gas-powered vehicles. I'm Bloomberg's Erica Herskowitz for 95.5 WSB.
It is now 5:04, and the Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple Team Traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Ooh, what a mess on the south side, Bill. We are now dealing with a travel advisory with this brush fire. 675 northbound before 285. Only a left lane is open with all the fire trucks on scene there trying to douse that to the right of the interstate. You're slow from Anvil Block Road. Use Highway 42. 75 northbound is stacked up out of Stockbridge into tomorrow with that emergency road repair on 75 north of Mount Zion Boulevard, exit 231. 75 southbound is slow from Central Avenue in Hateville down to Forest Parkway, where a crash has been in and out of a right lane, and a crash 285 eastbound the outer loop past Riverdale Road, exit 60. They're trying to get that out of 2 right lanes. That's why you're seeing 285 eastbound delays back toward Old National Highway. We're also tracking brake lights on 75 through Cobb County, Kobe Dawkins.
Yeah, that's correct. 75 northbound scene. You start to pack in right at Delk Road, making your way into Ackworth to Highway 92. 575 northbound, you're on and off the brakes getting into Woodstock. From the Corey Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official plumber of Atlanta. Here's meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Clear skies this evening. Sunset just before 7 o'clock. Temperatures will be in the low 70s at that time, cooling to the mid-40s for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, partly cloudy, high 75. Saturday, partly cloudy, staying dry. Morning low 48, afternoon high 72. It's Sunday afternoon when the rain showers return. It'll be breezy, cloudy, and rather cool with a high of 65. Off and on heavy rain showers for Sunday night into Monday morning. Drying out Monday afternoon, but still cloudy and cool with a high near 60. As much as 1 to 2 inches of rainfall possible between Sunday evening and Monday morning.
76 in Scottsdale, 73 in Ackworth, and 74 in Peachtree City. More news at 5:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 3 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right here and right now with this headline from the New York Post. A majority of Americans say they wouldn't mind buying a haunted house, which I find interesting since there's no such thing as a haunted house. That doesn't exist. There's not one. Oh, well, you didn't know that? I let people in on something. There's not one ever any place on the earth. There never has been. There's never been anything.
Not even one?
Nothing in the world has ever been haunted by ghosts, ever. Keep watching the show, because next week maybe they'll find one, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, keep watching whatever your favorite
Hunter.
show is, because next week they'll probably actually find one.
I see those little meters though.
Yeah, the meters are
go
going.
off the
Hey, did you hear that? Whoop, whoop, whoop. So you keep watching, because I think, yeah. Did you hear that?
Did you hear it?
Yeah, we couldn't confirm it was a ghost, but you keep watching, because I think maybe. Oh wait, did you hear that? Ghost. No such thing.
I'm a ghost.
Yeah, are you?
I'm gonna
I think you're. Take that mask off. I think it's the banker.
Oh, you dang kid. I would have gotten away with it.
With this story, because millennials and Gen Zers are struggling to get into homes, I think the survey should really say Millennials and Gen Zers are happy when there is a haunted house available because other people are avoiding it, and therefore they can buy it.
Way too long.
Yeah, it's a long headline.
Yeah, that is a long headline. You're right.
But
I can condense it down. But the point is that
we get the point. Yeah,
for millennials, Gen Zers, they're like, oh, a house is affordable. Thank goodness.
But would that make it affordable? Listen, maybe if it's haunted, maybe it's going to be more. Now, if you really want to buy affordable houses, that's a house that you know someone was murdered in.
Yes.
Now, that's real. I know that I just said that the ghosts are, but murder is real. And people, for the most part, don't want to be the next people who buy a house where somebody got hatcheted up, something like that.
Yeah, leave the blood all over the place. And you got a deal.
So that's where you get the deals.
Yeah.
If you're willing to move into that house, and you know why? Because that's pointing to something that's real. People get murdered. The other one is not real. There's never been a ghost that's haunted any place, anywhere, anytime in the history of the world. So I know it seems, but you keep watching. I think next week on that show, they just might find one. Maybe.
I think so. I think they'll find one.
So hold out hope. I find those shows to be so boring. People love them, obviously, because they're always around.
I saw one about
ghost hunters.
A house haunted by Bigfoot.
Well, see, now you're taking several great stories. You might as well throw Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy in there.
And aliens.
Aliens, the tall whites.
Yeah.
Yes?
When I was a kid, the first apartment me and my mom moved into, the gentleman that had lived there before had killed himself in the bedroom that she stayed in. She said she could feel his presence.
Yeah, because she knew. Now, here's the thing. If no one had told her,
no, exactly,
she never would have felt that presence. It's the fact that you know that something happened and you're kind of weirded out about it, and then your body, your mind sort of figures it out for you.
Got a great deal.
I'm sure she got a great deal.
Exactly. It's all about finding those deals.
So, I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Am I the only? Am I surrounded by people who believe? I would think George Clark might believe in a ghost or two.
Guy.
Yeah,
yeah. Sometimes you see a picture and there's like an orb or something, and that's you get sort of into it.
But then you realize that the lighting got weird, or
something
the
weird.
Camera moved, or
I want to
or
believe
as a
in
ghost.
them, but I can't wrap my mind around it. I don't think.
What do you
real.
believe more in? Aliens from outer space or ghosts haunting this world? If you had to lean one or the other.
Aliens.
Okay.
Not visiting the Earth, but I believe that there's life.
Oh, I believe there's all kinds of life out there. I just don't think there's any chance to, have any sort of
Little green
technology
men.
that can get you here.
Right. So you're asking if he believes in something that most likely definitely exists versus something that
Absolutely
we're not
does.
sure.
Well, that's why I want to know. What you, Autumn? Are you sure? Where do you stand on the ghost?
No, I'm like Tim, where it's like I want to believe that there's something afterward.
Yeah.
Because
There can
it would
still be things afterward and not have ghost. The
well,
idea.
I just feel like if there's something afterward, then it opens the door to like ghosts. I don't know, but it's like it's like your signs of the zodiac. I want to believe it. It's kind of cool to like. It's kind of cool to dabble.
It's not true.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. It's like magic. I'm not gonna look too much into it. It's like it's a fun little thing to do as a human, just to pretend.
Yeah. Okay. So I see it as like a kind of a entertainment.
Yeah.
As entertainment, I will
Absolutely,
entertain the idea of ghosts. Or and by the way, if there can be an afterlife, it's just like the concept that after we're gone, we just kind of hang out around our own people and just hover over them and watch them while they go to the bathroom. I don't get why that would be a necessary thing ever.
Wash your hands.
They never get like, if it was like Ebenezer Scrooge and they came back and taught you a lesson and made you a better person, okay. But anybody who said that they've talked to a ghost is lying or crazy. So
they had a little bit of underdone potato.
Yes.
It was underdone, undigested beef.
Yes. Underdone potato.
That's right.
Sometimes the lore is great, though. Like I know in Fayette County, where I grew up.
There was the lady who shows up, and everywhere. Every region has the lady who shows up.
Not a lady. It was on Peters Road. Those in Fayette County know about this. The second there's like a little bridge where there used to be a children's facility. It was like a hospital.
By the way, I'm just going to pause you here. Yes, to say whatever you're about to tell me is not true. But go ahead.
And what you had to do in high school, at least, was you would drive on Peters Road, park on the bridge, turn all your lights off, and you would see some of the babies crawling across the bridge.
That's what we did too.
Yeah, it was so
wasn't
fun.
with children. It was like It was with not little children, but we also had the same lure about a street and you have to turn your lights off.
Yes, same thing. It's the same story. Listen, the internet didn't create viral. It just made it quicker.
That's right.
We all had these stories. Every region had a thing in the woods, and people saw it, and the lady comes back, and she yells at her husband's name at midnight every October.
Richard!
Yeah.
I heard it.
Patrick Swayze helped me make a clay vase once.
Oh, absolutely. Now that's real.
Yeah.
Oda May.
And
You're in danger, girl.
another huge movie I've never seen.
What?
Yeah, I've just never seen. There's so many huge movies that I've never seen. That
get
being
on
one
it.
of them. Well, I already know it's Patrick Swayze, and he's a ghost, and he helps her make a thing, a ceramic type of class. Is he a ghost at a ceramic class? Is that what happens?
No, his wife, his wife, his widowed wife, has
be
one
ex.
of those. Yeah,
They're both art teachers.
they're art teachers. And
Okay.
they
and
have
they
a
both
thing.
and neither of them believe in ghosts.
But
at first they don't get along because
Yes.
he's real messy and she's
yeah, my guess is they fall head over heels in love before it's all over.
But Whoopi Goldberg did deserve an Oscar for that. She was great.
She did.
Who did she play? Did she play like
She
the
played a
Go to the
medium.
Light lady from?
No, she played a medium who was scamming people, but
Oh.
she could actually see him, and she freaked out because she's just a scammer.
I see.
And
it
she
comes
finds
back.
out she's really a medium.
Gotcha. Well, now I feel like I don't have to watch the movie
Why?
because I've been told the whole thing.
But now you can fill in your own blanks.
Yeah, well,
No, you should see it. Don't be obstinate.
if I'm going to see a Patrick Swayze movie, I'm going to see Roadhouse. That's another one I've never seen.
You've never seen
Oh my
Roadhouse?
God,
Eric.
I value my
Roadhouse
time.
is so good.
That is.
Do you mean it's so bad it's so good, or
It's
do
a
you mean it's so
classic. No,
good?
it's kind
good?
of awesome.
Is it Citizen Kane good?
Oh,
Or-
better.
Okay, all right. then
Remake.
I'll watch it.
The remake's incredible.
Oh my goodness, I heard that was just miserable, and they're making a sequel
Yeah.
because
can't
it's
wait.
was it on Netflix or Amazon or one of them?
Yeah.
Listen, they turn a profit.
Slop.
Keep on putting it out.
That's they're calling it slop.
That's right.
You gotta
Feed
see
the piggies what they want.
Did you see The Outsiders?
The Old Outsiders.
Yeah,
I
the
think
one from the 80s.
I think I've seen a bunch of it.
Because he's in
The
that.
old outsider.
The
And Red
old-
Dawn.
Red Dawn. yeah.
Avenge me.
I did not seen Red Dawn. I did not see the remake of Red Dawn.
You don't
So-
want to.
Really? It was that bad?
It was terrible. There was no need.
But wasn't the first one kind of not a great movie? It's just a cult film. Just because something turns into a cult film like Roadhouse doesn't mean you make another one like it's a great movie. It
No, of
should
course not.
stay.
It's
it
just
just,
name
just
recognition.
stay what it is. Just stay what it is. It's this movie that maybe wasn't so great, but has this charisma and charm, and people are attracted to it, and that's a cool thing. But why then try to turn it into something else? Because they're out of ideas. These Hollywood liberals,
Yeah.
Tim, you know what I'm talking about. They're out of ideas and they're out of control
You know
and they're
what?
out of power.
Put Dean Cain in it.
Yeah, he's great. He's busy with his new ICE job.
Oh, yeah.
Was he
Well,
was
when
he
he's
turned
done
down?
rounding people up.
Was he turned down? Dean Cain. Look and see.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was. There's
I feel like he's turned down. He's gained a little weight since his football playing in Superman days.
Yeah.
He's replaced by
He was a
AI.
Bill. He was very briefly a Buffalo Bills. You know that?
No, I did
Dean
not.
Cain. Yes. What?
He was replaced by AI.
Yes, he's been replaced by all ICE is being replaced. Can you believe they're taking our
A-ice.
great ICE job? ICE.
there are so many people. I don't have the exact percentage, but it's a huge number of people that are failing the fitness test to join ICE.
Well, yeah, because they're if you watch the commercials during football games, they are recruiting for ICE much the same way you used to raise a posse. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
anybody, all right, come on, hey, you believe in this? It's that is what's happening. Is that they're not really like I would imagine that usually there's kind of a slow go ramp up, getting before you're in the field, blah blah blah. But this is like, hey, we got to emerge, we got some killers loose.
Show up at 6 with
Yeah,
a rope.
That's right. Yeah,
Chrissy
Just-
Noam's ready for you.
That's basically what it is. ICE is new ICE, not the ICE that were there employed before all of this got going, but the new stuff. That's the raising of a posse. Alex Williams says there's a travel advisory on 675 North in DeKalb.
All due to the brush fire cleanup, Eric. 675 northbound. Just before I-285, only a left lane getting by all this fire department activity as they try to douse this brush fire. You're slow before Anvil Block Road. Just west of there, you got Highway 42, which becomes Moreland Avenue. That is a great alternate to head up to the south side perimeter. Elsewhere, finally some good news in Union City. Crash is gone. 85 southbound, Highway 138, exit number 64. Now we just got to shake out those delays around the airport. Also, that crash near the airport as well. 285 eastbound, the outer loop past Riverdale Road, exit 60. The units work quickly to get that one off to the right. Everything is back open there. 285 southbound. Toughest delays in the cab are leaving I-85 down to Highway 78, the Stone Mountain Freeway. How's 285 west and south, the outer loop, looking this afternoon, Kobe Dawkins?
Well, it's very slow as you leave Dunwoody, seeing the delays begin at Ashford-Dunwoody Road, making your way over to I-75, and then the brake lights remain, getting over to the West Freeway, I-20. And this report is sponsored by Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Learn more about their support of Common Threads and nutrition education at anthem.com/dream. Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield is the trade name of Blue Cross Blue Shield Healthcare Plan of Georgia, Inc. From the Corey Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Mark Aram knows how to talk with Atlanta and bring you the news about Atlanta.
The passenger van that caught fire outside of the world's busiest airport.
And when news breaks around the world,
we got a big meeting between Vladimir Putin and President Trump.
You can count on 95.5 WSB and the power of ABC News to bring you the story.
Joining us from ABC News in London, Patrick Reevell.
Local stories and a worldwide reach.
Every day we have new breaking news.
Mark Aram, ABC News, and 95.5 WSB. Tomorrow at 9.
I'm here with Chris Hoffman, the founder of Hoffman Financial Group and host of Money Unleashed right here on 95.5 WSB. Well, Chris, as you know, time just keeps on ticking. We're putting another year under our belt, so it seems like a really good time to take stock of our financial lives and put together that plan that's built to last.
There are occasions throughout the year where I feel like it's critical for people to engage their financial lives and get the information that they deserve from a financial advisory team. And this is one of those times, to be quite frank. So we ask that you call us if you have a minimum of $500,000 in your full portfolio. But we're going to do away with that minimum so that those folks can have an equal opportunity to understand what's in their portfolio as well. Now, you have to have some money, right? I can't help you to build your wealth at work, right? But I sure can help, I believe, with your 401k, IRA management. There's probably 2 or 3 things that'll surprise you that you may want to take action on. So the next 10 people that call in, we'll work up either a portfolio x-ray, or if you feel like you need a full retirement plan, go to unleashyourmoney.com, click on portfolio x-ray, or click on full retirement plan. We think you'll be impressed enough, and we want you to become a client. There's no question about it. We believe that we are a very competent fiduciary advisory team, and we want to offer that to our listeners. Let Hoffman Financial Group actually show you how we perform, and I believe we perform at the pinnacle of this industry.
Call the Hoffman Financial Group at 404-737-3858, 404-737-3858, or online at unleashyourmoney.com. Investment advisory services offered through Brookstone Wealth Advisors, a registered investment advisor. Insurance and annuities offered through Hoffman Financial Group Incorporated, Georgia Insurance License number 163546.
There's no need to be scared of stains in your carpet when you can call Zerorez Carpet and Air Duct Cleaning. It's Patrick, owner of Zerorez. Zerorez cleans without the use of harsh soaps or spooky chemicals, leaving behind clean carpets safe for the entire family. For a limited time, get 3 rooms of carpet clean for $129 when you mention WSB. That's right, 3 rooms of carpet clean for $129. Easily schedule your cleaning online at ZerorezAtlanta.com. Zerorez, it's the right way to clean.
If you need a new garage door, this could be your lucky day. Entries are open now for the $5,000 sweepstakes at Overhead Door Company of Atlanta. A winner will be chosen at random to receive $5,000 towards new garage doors, openers, or front entry doors of their choice. Deadline to enter is the end of the month to win the $5,000 sweepstakes with Overhead Door Company of Atlanta. You can't win if you don't enter. Enter now at overheaddooratlanta.com. That's overheaddooratlanta.com.
New investigations break on Channel 2 Action News. We get problems solved, plain and simple. Every day we follow the facts.
Started digging, only to find...
Getting you the answers you need now.
We have live. Team 2 comes.
Channel 2 never stops advocating for you.
An investigation regarding your tax dollars.
We're more than just Atlanta's news.
A warning for consumers regarding...
We've got your back all over North Georgia. See what's new, live every day at 4, 5, and 6 on Channel 2 Action News.
You know, every year there's that one house on the street that looks amazing. Well, this year it is mine. I'm Chris Chandler. Wise Guys Pro Wash keeps my home clean. Now they make it shine this holiday season. They install lights along my roof line so cleanly that even in daylight you barely notice them. Till I'm ready to plug them in, the whole house lights up then. Wise Guys Lights handles everything. Install, maintenance, and takedown. And right now, first-time customers who mention me, Chris Chandler, save $150 when installed before October 31st. Spots are filling fast. Don't wait. Book now at wiseguyslights.com.
All right, well, you know there's Sora 2, the AI video generating thing that everybody is doom scrolling forever on and laughing.
Oh, the Bob Ross ones are hilarious.
Bob Ross. They got Stephen Hawking in wrestling rings.
Yes. They're cracking down.
Yeah, well, that's the whole idea. They understood. They didn't ask permission. They just said, you know, if you get in touch with us, then we'll take down. But they wanted to get this example out there for people. But I guess Audrey Hepburn. Does anybody remember Audrey Hepburn? Is there anybody alive who still remembers Audrey Hepburn?
I remember.
No, that's
Catherine.
That's Catherine Hepburn. Audrey's more
like this.
Audrey Hepburn was in Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Oh, right.
And she was beautiful. And you know, with a lot of these Sora 2, a lot of people are taking someone like Miss Hepburn, who is just a lovely, wonderful, beautiful thing, and then making her say outrageous, horrible things. That's what most people are doing. Not the Von Hessler doctrine. We're actually trying to use this to correct some troubles from our past. And we have our friend Jared Yamamoto, and we're very much stick up for our Asian brethren.
Yes.
And we're not going to have it. We're not going to have people who would do anything to besmirch the great Asian legacies and histories. Right, Yamamoto?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right, that's enough. So what we did, I don't know if you did this movie, Breakfast at Tiffany's, which aside from this one character is a great, great movie, a wonderful movie. But for some reason, and I don't know if he's in the book. I guess he probably is in the book that Truman Capote wrote. Mickey Rooney plays this stereotyped, over-the-top
Mr. Yunioshi.
Yeah.
You want me to play him first? I have a little bit of him.
Okay, a little bit.
But that was 2 weeks ago. You cannot go on or keep ringing my bell. You disturb me.
You disturb
must have a key
All right,
made.
you disturb me. He's the landlord.
They couldn't find a Japanese actor.
And he's just going full Jerry Lewis with it. Like it sticks out in the. It's not good for the movie. It's just terrible. So we decided.
Triggered, by the way.
Yeah. Well, I was in your name, so keep your mouth shut. I'll be speaking here for you, because I know you, and your last name is Yamamoto, and I wanted to correct history a little bit.
I need someone to speak for me.
If you shut up, I will. I just want to be like the meanest. Like visionary. That's what I want to be. Yeah, shut up and I'll speak for your people.
The meanest justice warrior.
Yes, the meanest justice warrior around. All right, so we, Tim Andrews, created Audrey Hepburn saying this.
Mickey Rooney's portrayal of Mr. Yunioshi in our picture was wrong. It was unkind, and it caricatured a whole people. I wish it had never been done, and I believe we must do better.
All right, how about that, Yamamoto? You feeling better?
Am I allowed to speak?
Yes, for 30 seconds.
I feel so much better. I feel like film and all of history of film has been corrected, and we can move forward.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough from you. But I'm glad that we have corrected some history. And remember, it was this old white guy who did it. That's the most important thing. Hey, let's give some stuff away.
This is awesome.
The big deal. 2 tickets to see Rush with the new drummer, Anika Niles, I think you say her last name. 2 tickets to see Rush on November 25th, 2026. So you got plenty of time at State Farm Arena. Be caller number 10 to 404-872-0750. Tickets go on pre-sale today. So they're on sale, pre-sale today at Ticketmaster.com. Alex Williams says there's emergency road work on 75 in Morrow.
Yeah, this is where that hole opened up on one of the overpasses earlier this week, and they're still out there trying to get this fixed as quick as possible. 75 northbound before Highway 54, Jonesboro Road, exit 233. 2 right lanes are blocked, stacked up back to Highway 138. Use Highway 1941 as an alternate because 675 75. We also have a travel advisory there with the brush fire, 675 north before 285. Only a left lane open. Your jam before Anvil Block Road. Highway 42, a good alternate around that. How is I-75 looking in Cobb County, Kobe Dawkins?
Well, 75 northbound, it remains very slow beginning at Delk Road, getting all the way into Ackworth to Highway 92. 575 northbound, you're slow as you leave I-75, getting into Woodstock. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any H system maker or model. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
For many of you, it's happening. Your hair's thinning, your crown's disappearing, and maybe hair loss has you feeling your identity is lost altogether. Well, I got good news. It's Advanced Hair's incredible yet simple one-day treatment that starts regrowing your own natural hair the very next day, and it's guaranteed to grow for life. It's Mark Aaron back with you. We've all seen the pills and lotions that come with monthly subscriptions. They help retain what you have, but what about regrowing your hair permanently in specific areas? From Advanced Hair's state-of-the-art facilities to their world-class physicians, it's not maybe your hair will regrow. It's guaranteed that your new hair will grow. You decide how much, how thick, and where. Advanced Hair has changed tens of thousands of lives, and I've seen their results, friends. For your free consultation, $250 off, and 250 free hair grafts, call 470-660-HAIR. That's 470-660-HAIR or advancedhair.com.
Just because there are so many window choices doesn't mean they're all good choices.
All windows are not created equal.
It's Ted and Jonathan from North Georgia Replacement Windows. And vinyl composite windows? They're a thing of the past.
Infinity from Marvin fiberglass windows are beautiful, not big and bulky, and 8 times stronger than vinyl.
Experience the difference at your home or in our Alpharetta showroom.
Infinity from Marvin Replacement Windows, yeah!
If you have Medicaid and are new to Medicare, you may qualify to enroll in a Humana Medicare Advantage dual-eligible special needs plan with a lot more benefits like dental, vision, and hearing, along with helpful support when you need it most. Now is the time to see if you qualify to enroll. It only takes a few minutes to find out if you're eligible. Our licensed sales agents are ready to help you understand your options. So this Medicare planning season, we can help you plan well. Learn more at humanaduals.com. Humana, a more human way to healthcare. Humana is a dual-eligible special needs HMO SNP plan with a Medicare contract and a contract with the state Medicaid program. Enrollment in any Humana plan depends on contract renewal.
You got your termites billed and they raised your rate again. Switch to Breda Pest Management and your rate's locked in for 10 years. BredaPest.com.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 5:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Overhead Door Company of Atlanta. Our top local story, it's all new this half hour, a not guilty plea from former DeKalb County School Superintendent Dr. Devon Horton. He's facing 17 felony counts related to an alleged kickback scheme related to his old job in Illinois. Horton appeared in federal court in Chicago along with 2 of his co-defendants today. Horton remains free on what the judge calls an extreme good behavior agreement. The DeKalb County School Board accepted his resignation last week. It becomes effective in mid-November. It is 76 degrees in Atlanta. A few more dry days before our next rain chance. How much rain is on the way? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. A gambling scandal rocks the NBA.
My message to the defendants who've been rounded up today is this. Your winning streak has ended.
U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of New York, Joseph Nocella, says more than 30 people are arrested, including some current and former players and coaches. Among them, current Trailblazers coach Chauncey Billups and Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier.
The fraud is mind-boggling. It's not hundreds of dollars. It's not thousands of dollars. It's not tens of thousands of dollars. It's not even millions of dollars. We're talking about tens of millions of dollars in fraud. and theft and robbery.
FBI Director Kash Patel says there are two investigations, one a sports betting scheme, the other a poker fraud scheme involving members of the Italian mafia. 3 Georgians are charged in that poker game indictment, including a Locust Grove man. The wife of the Cartersville man accused of threatening to shoot up the Atlanta airport is filing for divorce. The documents were filed the day after Billy Cagle's arrest. In the divorce filing, his wife alleges cruel treatment and habitual drug addiction. Cartersville police say it was Mrs. Cagle who alerted them her husband was threatening to shoot up cars on I-75 and was heading to Hartsfield-Jackson Airport to shoot it up. Atlanta police arrested Cagle before he was able to do any harm. Atlanta police arrest a teenager in a shooting incident that placed a high school on soft lockdown.
Parents and students attending a homecoming coronation ball at Booker T. Washington High School were startled when police with long guns entered and advised everyone to shelter in classrooms because of a SWAT operation in the area. Police were looking for a suspect who displayed a gun and then fired a shot at officers who had confronted 3 people engaged in suspicious behavior at a gas station on Joseph E. Lowry Boulevard. Police now say that 16-year-old shooter was located in some woods and was taken into custody without incident. He now faces multiple charges. Graham Carroll, 95.5 WSB.
DeKalb County police are asking for the public's help as they work to identify the driver of a vehicle involved in a serious hit-and-run crash last week. 2 men were seriously injured while working to reattach a trailer on I-20 near Wesley Chapel Road on October 14th. A pickup truck traveling in the westbound lanes lost its attached trailer and collided with the victims. Police have released a picture of the trailer that detached, and we posted it at WSBradio.com. Anyone with information should contact DeKalb Police. New CPR guidelines from the American Heart Association.
The changes mainly are around choking and the addition of using naloxone on someone who's overdosing.
Increasing availability of and access to naloxone and decreasing any potential liability for responders.
Joseph Carpenter, Associate Professor of Emergency Medicine at Emory and Grady, says it's no longer recommended that you just do the Heimlich maneuver.
Some observational evidence showed us that actually back blows were effective when added to those abdominal thrusts.
This new guidance calls for alternating 5 back blows followed by 5 abdominal thrusts until the object is expelled. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
American cattle ranchers are upset with President Trump's plan to import beef from Argentina. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt says the president is doing it because of the increasing cost of putting food on the table.
The president loves our ranchers and he also loves American consumers, and he wants to do right by both. So the immediate solution to the problem of the rising cost of beef, President wants to bring that down as we have to increase our supply.
Many ranchers, though, say this will cut into their profits. It is 5:34. This news sponsored by John Foy and Associates. Time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple team traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Owning in on the south side again, Bill. 2 travel advisories. Brush fire, 675 northbound before I-285 into DeKalb County. Only a left lane open there. You're stacking up before Anvil Block Road. Use Highway 42 as an alternate. 75 northbound emergency road repairs continue in Morrow before Jonesboro Road. Highway 54 exit 233. That's in 2 right lanes. Delays back into Stockbridge. Use Highway 1941. If you are traveling on 285 east or southbound the Interloop, it's a rough ride starting on the north side from Georgia 400. Not going to find any relief from those brake lights till you get down past East Ponce de Leon Avenue, exit 40 in Clarkston. What's it looking like on I-85 toward Gwinnett County, Kobe Dawkins?
Well, it remains slow, 85 northbound, beginning at Chamblee Tucker Road, making your way past Beaver Ruin Road, and then the brake lights find you again at Duluth Highway, getting to I-985. From the Corey Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Clear skies this evening, sunset just before 7 o'clock. Temperatures will be in the low 70s at that time, cooling to the mid-40s for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, partly cloudy, high 75. Saturday, partly cloudy, staying dry. Morning low 48, afternoon high 72. It's Sunday afternoon when the rain showers return. It'll be breezy, cloudy, and rather cool with a high of 65. Off and on heavy rain showers for Sunday night into Monday morning. Drying out Monday afternoon, but still cloudy and cool with a high near 60. As much as 1 to 2 inches of rainfall possible between Sunday evening and Monday morning.
75 in Union City and Smyrna, 74 in Alpharetta. More news at 6 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Insurance companies say they'll help. But after a car wreck, their story changes fast, without warning, without reason, and without accountability.
That's a game you can't afford to lose. We've studied their every move so you have every advantage. Our clients sometimes get up to 100 times the insurance company's first offer.
Get rid of the games. Get the strong arm. Call attorney John Foy and Associates today.
Whether it's a slip that ends in a slip disc, a trick knee that's holding you back, or shoulder pain hurting your game, you can count on Northside Hospital Orthopedics. With leading care in Georgia at convenient locations all across the state, we're here to get you back on your feet, no matter what comes your way. Because Georgia moves us, and we keep Georgia moving. Find a provider near you at northside.com/ortho. That's northside.com/ORTHO.
Beaver Direct Certified, providing the highest quality vehicles at the very best prices. Every vehicle undergoes rigorous reconditioning with the industry-leading 12-month, 12,000-mile certified warranty. Visit us at beavertoyotacumming.com and see why everyone loves Beaver Direct.
Fall is a busy time and selling your home can be overwhelming. Get a guaranteed cash offer from Mark Spain Real Estate and sell your home stress-free and for the most money. Hi, this is Mark Spain, and our guaranteed offer is the easiest way to sell your home. With the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can bypass the market, receive the strongest all-cash offer in the industry, and close in as little as 21 days. Our guaranteed offer keeps you in control. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Hi, I'm Dustin, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. As director of diamond sourcing, it's my job to make sure every single diamond is worthy of a Shane Company engagement ring. Our team travels the world to see diamonds in person and handpick each one. That type of dedication only comes from working for a company that's been a family business since 1929. No matter your budget, your diamond is guaranteed to be the most beautiful because a friend wants you to pick from only the best. Drop by your store or shaneco.com and see for yourself. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Congratulations to Freddie Boom Boom Stewart of Sandy Springs. Won 2 tickets to see Rush on November 25th, 2026 on their reunion tour at State Farm Arena. Tickets on pre-sale today at Ticketmaster.com. And I was just watching a video of this Anika. I think I'm saying Niles. I think I'm getting it wrong, her last name. But I was watching a video, and she is very, very good. Very good. And the fact that Rush now has a female drummer, you know what that means? There will be at least one girl at every Rush show. So a little bit different from the past.
Cool.
They used to say no lines in front of the ladies' room at a Rush show. It was all guys, all guys. At least when we were all younger. I don't know. Maybe as people got older and they followed the band a bit, they would force their wives to come along with them. But back when it was a bunch of teenagers going, it was, hey, maybe I should just sneak into the ladies' room. There's no one in there. And I won't have to wait in line for an hour.
My experience always was if a girl was really into Rush, it was because a previous boyfriend was really into Rush.
Yes, and that can happen.
Yeah.
Also, it's Anika Nealis.
Nealis. Okay, I know I was getting it wrong. If you're self-aware enough to say, I think I'm getting that wrong, aren't you off the hook at that point?
Nope, you're still bad.
Oh, come on.
Nope, sorry.
Moron.
Are you old? Are you white? You're bad.
Okay, yeah, well, that's true. I got to own that.
Yeah.
I am both of those.
Just apologize
You oppressed
now.
her somehow by not knowing how to pronounce her last name.
I'm sure that I did. I'm sure that. Where is she? Is she Swedish? Is
German,
she
I think.
German? And she used to be the drummer, I know, for Jeff Beck Group for a while. And she has her own stuff. Here's the thing that I wonder about. And I've mentioned this before. I watched a DVD of, not a DVD, I streamed it, Rush on that last tour, like 2015. Great. But I will tell you that just sitting on my couch, watching Neil Peart for 2 hours exhausted me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't know how. I just thought, that poor guy, he's got to do that. He's got to expend that energy every single night. I mean, it got to the point at the end where I was like, this guy's just going to fall over. Like, every single song is just a workout. And I can tell that her style is a little bit different. So it's going to be one of these things, I think, where they're going to do the smart thing and they're going to let her drum in her style. I think the idea is we had a great drummer, one of the greatest drummers ever. So we're going to go out and get another great drummer, but we're going to let that great drummer be great. And you can only do that if she's playing the way that she plays.
That's cool.
Not being a carbon copy or trying to do what Neil Peart did. So I think it's going to be a little bit different. I think it's going to be good. Look, they wouldn't have hired her. And they know that playing with her, there's a thing. But my sense is what they found out is this is a drummer we can play with, not this is a drummer who sounds just like Neil Peart. And I think that's the best thing. because she's wildly talented. So just if you're going to replace a wildly talented drummer, don't replace them with a drummer who's going to try to reenact that. Just do the right thing and replace them with another wildly talented drummer. And then the drums are a thing that are being done by a wildly talented person. But I think they're going to sound a little bit different. I think that's going to be a good thing.
That's a smart move on their part if they go that direction, because I know like the Linkin Park experiment that happened. I know it's
with the female
with the lead, like it's not really going that well, unfortunately.
Yeah,
I feel bad. I feel bad for
well,
Emily Armstrong.
okay.
She is talented, but it just doesn't sound right.
Okay,
For
so
Linkin Park.
how well would it be going if it was just any other dude for Linkin Park?
That's a
I
good
mean, how
question.
much does Linkin Park have left in them? You know, I mean, not going well. I guess what you're saying is old fans aren't enjoying her reminding them of the old days.
And they're not really bringing in new fans either.
Right. That's what I'm saying is I don't know how many new fans Linkin Park was going to bring in at this point with whoever they put as their singer. But I don't know. I'm not big into that band, so I can't compare. I thought it was kind of cool that they went in a different direction, you know, and just didn't get another dude who's with some band, you know, that's doing marginally worse than they are right now, and bringing him up. But, you know, sometimes you swing for the fences and you get home runs, and sometimes you swing for the fences and the next year is a rebuild.
Yeah.
You know, who knows?
At least you swung.
At least you swung at the fences, damn it. I think the
Yeah.
Rush thing is going to work. I really do. And I think it's going to be interesting, but she's not going to be trying to recreate all of his fills. She has kind of a off-kilter sort of jazz style. It seems more like almost like a Steely Dan drummer.
Yeah.
But
You know how
obviously
the Germans are. They're
fusion-esque.
really into jazz.
Well, yeah, I think so are Americans. Was invented here.
I was just joking because Germans.
Oh,
aren't.
because they're tight and stiff. I get it. I'm sorry. You know what? I'm so used to legitimately correcting you that sometimes.
Oh, dang. That's kind of true. I've been making a lot of lips.
Sometimes I can jump too quick, and at that point I did, and I have to own it, and I have to admit it. Hey, this is a story been around for a while. I didn't really understand what it meant, but apparently, in case you didn't know, Decatur has been certified as Georgia's first bird city.
Yeah, I saw that earlier this week.
It's the first bird city. First thing I thought was,
Bird City.
boy, those cats in Decatur must be happy.
Yeah.
I don't.
What is it?
Well, let me pull up the story here. I didn't know I was going to get questions.
Should we just be like, okay?
The city of
cool.
Decatur.
We got the prestigious high flyer level of recognition.
Yeah, and you know what? I think this is kind of a new program.
Yeah.
Where people are trying to figure out. It's like a national thing, and I think that we just kind of signed on. Decatur just kind of signed on, but I think it means that they will have more trees for the birds, and yeah, I don't think it means anything. Except it's something to put in the paper.
They reduce bird threats like light pollution, window collisions, and pesticide use.
Yeah, right. Is that
They're
really
also-
being? By the way, is that being the? If you live in Decatur, have you been told
Turn your
that
lights
you
off.
turn your lights off at 8 p.m. because like? Is there any actual ordinance that tells a business owner that they can't have their signage on after?
We don't have street lights. They go off at 10.
Okay, yeah. I would like to know one practical thing that has actually happened. I mean, is there? If you drove through Decatur, would you say, "Wow, they've got a lot less light pollution than the other cities
lot more
in the
birds,
metro
too.
area"? Yeah,
Don't birds sleep at night?
Well, unless they don't.
Well, owls, predators, but that's about
Well,
it.
they sleep if they sleep at night, and then there's light pollution.
Yeah,
then
they
they
can't
think it's
sleep.
light out,
Oh.
and then they
Well, just close
stay
their
up.
eyes.
Well,
They get really
sometimes
tired.
they don't have those things like I sleep with, like that mask.
Yeah.
So you can,
Oh, a mask
that,
for every
now,
bird.
If are you a bird city or are you not? Get to it. Little sleeping mask for every bird in the city of Decatur. Now, you do something like that, I'm going to believe this is more than just some sort of PR nonsense.
Now, on World Migratory Bird Day, they do focus on public education at schools.
Yeah.
They talk
Birds fly. Don't let them get tangled in your hair.
about they have extra research.
Sometimes they're delicious.
And even support groups on World Migratory Bird Day. So you
Yeah.
can
Support groups.
Yeah, support
Well,
groups.
what they do is they catch sometimes the birds are too lazy to migrate, so they'll buy them a bus ticket.
Oh, I see.
And just drive them.
Drive it, yeah.
to sit in Florida.
So you got to be there for some support.
Yeah, I get it. Like those Canadian geese that won't leave. They
Yeah.
just, we're not going back.
Yeah, well, now you are because we're putting you on a bus.
Those are the smart geese, by the way. Could you
Yeah.
imagine having to fly that far all the time,
That's
every
all
year?
they're built to
Well,
do.
what the hell else are they going to do with their lives?
Well, they just
You
chill.
think they're going to write a book? Just do what you're supposed to
I
do.
think I'm going to stay in Atlanta and write my memoir.
It's the ATL. If you land in Decatur, you're in the
Yeah.
bird city. Come on.
Oh,
now.
yeah, that's wonderful. Geese excluded. Alex Williams says things are crowded downtown.
Yeah, definitely not as active as yesterday. Just plenty of brake lights this afternoon, Eric. 75 southbound. You are stacked on the brake lights, leaving Moores Mill Road, exit number 254, 400 southbound. Jams in around Lennox Road. Going to take about 40 minutes from both spots to get down to I-20. 75, 85 northbound, not any better. That's a slow ride from Highway 166 Langford Parkway up into Midtown. Still got the emergency road repairs in Morrow, 75 north before Jonesboro Road, exit 233 and 2 right lanes. Use Highway 1941 because 675 is not going to save you any time, Kobe Dawkins.
No, all due to some fire department activity. 675 northbound just before I-285. They're still blocking 2 right lanes, causing heavy delays past Anvil Block Road. You can avoid it by taking Highway 42 as an alternate. From the Coolray Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
If you have the WSB radio app,
you have the WSB
all
app.
the notifications you
If
need.
you have
the WSB
app.
All the local and breaking news alerts you need.
Breaking news in Cobb County.
All in one place.
We'll send out an alert on the WSB app.
The 95.5 WSB app.
Download it from your app store today.
Hey folks, Dave Baker here with a quick tip. When it comes to garage doors, longevity matters. Overhead Door Company of Atlanta has been serving Atlanta homeowners since 1935. That's 90 years of doing it right, day after day, door after door. Sure, new companies pop up claiming to be number one, but for real trust and experience, there's only one original overhead door, the one with the red ribbon on the trucks. Longevity matters. Quality matters. Call 404-USA-DOOR or visit overheaddooratlanta.com.
Comcast Business can help turn your small business into a connected, secure, modern business. It's how retailers become constantly connecting must-visit shops. How restaurants become reliably up and running neighborhood favorites. How healthcare offices become the data-protecting caregivers that we all depend on. And how wealth management firms become cyber-securing guardians of your information. With reliable connectivity, enhanced cybersecurity, and Wi-Fi backup, your business can stay connected and get threat-ready with Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Get started with our reliable business internet. Plus, stay connected when you add Wi-Fi backup for just $35 a month. And ask about a $400 prepaid card on a qualifying gig bundle. Call today. Restrictions apply. Wireless Connect requires business internet for additional monthly charge. Taxes and other fees extra. Prepaid card offer ends 11/16/25.
More and more these days, people are in pain, are taking control of their health and looking beyond the traditional medicine. Hey, it's Mark here. That's why QC Kinetics is so successful. People with chronic joint pain are learning that there are other options besides steroids, meds, and surgery. Patients fighting pain are getting lasting relief using advanced cellular treatments. It's QC Kinetics regenerative medicine that can revitalize your joints using growth factors from your own body. And check it out, guys. It's a simple injection. No hospital stay. It's fast, all natural, and no downtime. I want you to call QC Kinetics and get a free consultation. Exercise your freedom to look beyond the same old solutions. Thousands of patients around the country finding a better life with QC Kinetics and their amazing regenerative treatments. Call now to get started. 770-285-8026. That's 770-285-8026. Appointments available on Saturdays. Lawrenceville, Sandy Springs, Marietta, Stockbridge, Decatur, and Douglasville.
Remodeling your home's exterior requires expertise, experience, and attention to detail. That's what I built my business on. Hi, I'm Scott Nelson, owner of Nelson Exteriors. I'm the siding and windows expert you hear on the Home Fix-It Show with decades of experience for all things exterior. Windows, siding, painting, roofing, decks, doors, and gutters, all with unmatched quality and craftsmanship. Even the small details are a big deal to us. Get your free estimate. Google Nelson Exteriors.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Susan, I'm sorry I'm late. Traffic is terrible.
It sure is. But on top of that, gas prices have been skyrocketing. I can't believe how expensive gas has gotten recently.
Prices at the pump are up, but I never pay full price for gas anymore. I just use the free Upside app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas.
And does that actually add up to anything?
I've made around $200.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code AUTO for an extra 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill-up. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code AUTO for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code AUTO for 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill-up.
So this Senator Jeff Merkley, where's he from, George Clark? There's only 100 of them. We ought to be able to figure out what state this guy's from. I find it interesting. Oregon. So he delivered the third longest Senate floor speech in modern history to protest Trump. And that happened yesterday, I believe. Was it yesterday? Or the day?
I believe it was yesterday. Let me double check.
Yeah, nobody's talking about it.
They didn't have it on TV all day like they did that Senator Booker?
No. I don't know who covered it, but was it Tuesday or yesterday? It was okay. So it was yesterday. So it was over 20 hours, I believe.
22 hours and 37 minutes.
And today nobody's talking about it. Like, was it worth it? No, you're not even seeing it. We have CNN on. I haven't once seen anything about this guy.
Did C-SPAN at least have it?
I'm sure C-SPAN had it. Does C-SPAN still exist?
Yeah.
Because it's cable and satellite. Cable's dead. And nobody gets their stuff through satellite anymore. So it'd have to be an internet. C-SPAN was created by cable companies. Once when cable companies started becoming the thing, and we started having that transition from over the air to cable, and cable had all the power. Well, over the air had all of their make the government happy with your stupid political show kind of things. And so to have their own public service thing, they created the cable satellite, whatever, I don't know.
You just get rid of the satellite.
The N's for network. Yes. I know that. So now that cable's gone and nobody really gets their stuff through satellite really anymore, what is C-SPAN? Now they're just on YouTube. So you watch it online. Yeah. So they should change it. It's not cable and satellite anymore.
They should change the S to just stream instead.
There you go.
Cable
this can be done. This can be done. So I'm glad. I'm sure that they covered all 22 hours. I'm just thinking like this guy, I didn't hear any of his speech. I'm sure some of it I agree with. Was it worth it? If you have the third longest speech in Senate history and the next day you live in a country with 3 24-hour news networks and nobody's talking about it? I'm assuming if CNN isn't talking about it. Fox probably mocked it a couple of times. Maybe MSNBC's all over it.
I heard nothing on Fox this morning about it. Yeah. Nothing.
Well, then they'd have to go through the allegations and they don't want to deal with that.
Sounds like he was doing kind of his own No Kings kind of thing.
It was based on the No Kings thing and going over all the ICE stuff. And like I say, I'm looking at this objectively. I'm not saying join in or dislike. I'm just saying if you do something like that, it's hard to do. Speaking 22 hours?
Yeah.
You're not allowed to go to the bathroom, I don't think, because you got to hold the floor.
You lose your time, yeah.
So was it worth it? Look this up. Is Trump still the president?
Turns out yes, he is.
He is still, and nobody's talking about it. That seems like 22 wasted hours. I don't know.
He did get a bunch of Capitol Police to work for free overnight because they're not getting paid.
Oh, is that? Well, listen, he's speaking out. He's speaking for them, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, what happens with that? Nobody even cares that the government's been good. Remember when the government's going to shut down? Now it's been like 20-some-odd days and nobody.
Second longest, right?
We're almost at I think we need another 5 or 6 days to beat the record. So at this point, I know people are going to be hurt, but let's go for number one here.
The big place where I think it's starting to struggle, and even Ossoff and Warnock were speaking out about it today, is like at Hartsfield Jackson. Hartsfield
Sure,
Jackson
you got TSA.
Those TSA agents are calling out sick. I've seen some
I would
viral
call out
videos of the
sick.
lines.
I would call out sick. I don't care how important my job was. If I'm in an aircut traffic controller, you're not paying? Yeah, I've got the flu. I don't have any. If you guys can't get together and fix this, but I have to go above and beyond and go to work for free, get out of here. You coonch. Is that what it was?
Chooch.
Chooch.
The other one, just forget you said it.
I like it. I think you made a good
Yeah,
word,
I'll
Eric.
put them all together. Hey, it's fine. It's fine. When things sound like other things, that doesn't make them wrong.
That's the Riz of 2025.
That's right. What was it? Cooch?
Chooch.
Chooch?
Chooch.
I'm learning. Alex Williams says the brush fire cleanup continues on 675.
Yeah, they are still letting just one left lane by here, Eric. 675 northbound, just before I-285, the south side perimeter, and you were slow back to Anvil Block Road. Seeing a lot of traffic trying to bail off even farther south at Forest Parkway because they want to use Highway 42 as the alternate there. Emergency road repair 75 northbound in Morrow before Jonesboro Road in 2 right lanes. And we got a right lane crash leaving the airport, 285 northbound the inner loop at Cascade Road. Also something new cooking on the north side perimeter, Kobe
And
Dawkins.
it's in Sandy Springs, 285 westbound, the outer loop at Roswell Road, exit 25. A stall blocks the left lane, causing delays back into Dunwoody to Ashford Dunwoody Road. Triple team traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Mike Rowe here with another random fact. Those cracks on your walls aren't just cosmetic. They could mean your home is sinking. Whether it's drywall cracks, exterior cracks, or sticking doors or windows, do yourself a favor and call a Groundworks company. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to stabilize your foundation. Schedule a free inspection with AquaGuard, a Groundworks company, and tell them Mike sent you.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Attention men, does ED and PE have you down? Well, great news. Choice Men's Health has the latest breakthrough treatments that can get you up and running. Meet the specialist who is dedicated to helping you perform better than ever in the bedroom.
Hi, I'm Dr. Katz, Chief Medical Director at Choice Men's Health. Our custom treatment plans have a 98% success rate at improving ED and PE on your very first visit, even if Viagra and Cialis have failed. Regardless of your age and medical history, we are here and dedicated to help you regain your love life.
Don't wait. Call Choice Men's Health now. We are so confident we can help. For a limited time, we're offering to cover your first treatment for free. Call 404-400-1170. Call now to claim your free treatment. 404-400-1170. Results guaranteed on your first visit or it's free. 404-400-1170. Choice Men's Health, the only choice for your health.
This is Scott Slade, and this is pretty exciting. Georgia Power is introducing a new YouTube series, the Smart Energy Series. It's how you can get easy-to-understand, bite-sized, practical tips on how to lower your energy use and save some money. All easy to access on YouTube with new episodes to come, ranging from energy conservation to more ways to save. Check out the Smart Energy Series on the Georgia Power YouTube channel and start saving.
It's still the greatest form of advertising, word of mouth. If we could bottle it and sell it, we'd be rich. But we can't. That's what keeps it honest. Hi, I'm Dan Watkins, owner of All Four Seasons. From garage doors to entry doors to windows, for every opening of your home, we've got you covered. Talk to your neighbors. Chances are we worked on their home. They'll tell you all about their 5-star experience with All Four Seasons. When trust matters, trust us. All, the number 4, seasonsgarages.com.
WSB Atlanta, WSBB FM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
News, weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
At 6 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate. Our top local story, the wife of the Cartersville man accused of threatening to shoot up the Atlanta airport wants a divorce. WSB's Veronica Waters reports live with details from the divorce filing.
Yeah,
Bill, the divorce filing by Billy Cagle's wife just one day after his arrest. A federal complaint this week did note she was one of two people who drove to the Cartersville Police Department to alert them of his threats, first to shoot cars on I-75 and later to, quote, go rat-a-tat-tat at Hartsfield-Jackson. Well, Mrs. Cagle says their marriage, just about 2 weeks shy of 23 years, is irretrievably broken. She alleges habitual drug addiction and cruel treatment. She's asking the court to bar Mr. Cagle from contacting her or their children if he is released from jail, contending she fears for their safety. Reporting live, Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
75 degrees in Atlanta. There's now extreme drought for portions of the metro area.
Impacts from extreme drought conditions include economic loss to farms and crops as rivers and livestock ponds dry up, and outdoor burn bans as well as mandatory water conservation protocols may be issued by local jurisdictions.
When's the next rain chance? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. All new at 6 o'clock, Atlanta police confirm a child has been found safe after someone took off with them in a vehicle shortly after a shooting in southeast Atlanta this afternoon. It happened in an apartment complex on Conley Road. Officers say the child is not hurt. Police say the investigation continues. They haven't released any information yet on the suspect in the shooting or the victim's condition. Some prominent NBA names are tied to a betting scandal. CBS's Peter King reports more than 30 people are arrested in 2 separate gambling probes.
The NBA says a current player and coach have been placed on immediate leave after their gambling arrests. New York Police Commissioner Jessica Tisch says the Miami Heat's Terry Rozier shared information about plans to leave a game early with a supposed injury when he played for Charlotte in 2023.
Using that information, members of the group placed more than $200,000 in wagers on his under statistics.
The other probe, Portland coach Chauncey Billups, is accused of participating in mafia-run poker games that attracted star-struck bettors, then fleeced them.
3 people from Georgia are nabbed in that poker game scheme, including a Locust Grove man. Former DeKalb County School Superintendent Dr. Devon Horton enters a not guilty plea to 17 felony counts related to an alleged kickback scheme related to his old job in Illinois. Horton appeared in federal court in Chicago along with 2 of his co-defendants today. The DeKalb County School Board accepted his resignation last week. It becomes effective in mid-November. Georgia Senators John Ossoff and Raphael Warnock split from Democrats on a vote to pass essential federal workers, essential federal workers during the government shutdown. Ossoff and Warnock joined Pennsylvania Senator John Fetterman voting for the Republican bill, but it failed to advance on a vote of 54 to 45. Ossoff says he voted for the Shutdown Fairness Act because federal workers have no choice but to come to work, and they should be paid for that work. Beware of deer on the move in North Georgia this time of year.
They're active even during daylight hours during mating season, but especially at dawn and dusk, and that presents problems for drivers. Assistant State Deer Biologist Kevin Rose with the Georgia Department of Natural Resources says, remember, deer tend to travel in groups.
So one deer crossing the road in front of you doesn't mean the danger is past. There could be another deer coming behind.
He says brake, don't swerve if you see one, and honk the horn. Rose says studies show devices like deer whistles don't really work in preventing collisions. Jennifer Perry, 95.5 WSB.
This may not come as much of a surprise to drivers in metro Atlanta, but Americans are spending more time than ever stuck in traffic. According to the 2025 Urban Mobility Report from the Texas A&M Transportation Institute, an average commuter in Atlanta wastes 87 hours a year sitting in traffic. The report finds Atlanta experiences 6 hours of congestion every day. It is now 6:04, and with that in mind, let's get live team coverage of traffic and weather, as the Von Hessler Doctrine will continue in less than 2 minutes. But right now, triple team traffic with Alex Williams.
Yeah, a lot of drivers can relate to that today, Bill, especially on the south side. 75 northbound is bumper to bumper from Highway 138 exit 228 and Stockbridge up to Highway 54 Jonesboro Road exit 233 to that emergency road repair continuing in 2 right lanes. Think about Highway 1941 as your alternate because 675 northbound, that's no good. The delays start 675 north at Anvil Block Road getting up to the brush fire cleanup before 285. You can use Highway 42 as your alternate there. And we're still watching the slow traffic through downtown Atlanta, Kobe Dawkins.
Yeah, it's very slow. 75-85 northbound. Seeing you slow starting at Langford Parkway, getting around the Grady Hospital curbs. curve. Southbound rides start well before the downtown merge getting to I-20. From the Corey Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official plumber of Atlanta. Here's meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Clear skies this evening. Sunset just before 7 o'clock. Temperatures will be in the low 70s at that time, cooling to the mid-40s for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, partly cloudy, high 75. Saturday, partly cloudy, staying dry. Morning low 48, afternoon high 72. It's Sunday afternoon when the rain showers return. It'll be breezy, cloudy, and rather cool with a high of 65. Off and on heavy rain showers for Sunday night into Monday morning. Drying out Monday afternoon, but still cloudy and cool with a high near 60. As much as 1 to 2 inches of rainfall possible between Sunday evening and Monday morning.
74 in Suwanee and in Lithia Springs, 75 in McDonough. More news at 6:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Let's go, Caiaccio. Hour 4 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. So apparently, like, this whole meme stock thing is still going. I remember Autumn was into it for a little bit. Autumn and Greg were meme stock people.
AMC.
Well, I was trying to do the AMC. No,
the GameStop.
GameStop. Yeah, I was trying to do that.
Yeah, Roaring Kitty was big with that one. He was the big influencer.
How did that all work out? Like, is GameStop better off? Are they here? Like, what do they do?
They're still open.
People still
they
go
bought
there.
A bunch of Bitcoin too.
GameStop did, or right? That's how, so now they're becoming a different business altogether, or they're backstopping their business with it, or
exactly. I think they're kind of
because
you should talk to Greg. He knows all about it.
Well, he's not on till tomorrow.
Well,
so but there's no need for the old GameStop. Like, that was like Blockbuster for games. People don't rent games on discs.
It wasn't for renting. The nice thing about GameStop is that you can take your old games,
that's
trade
what
them in,
buying, right.
and then you can also buy used games there.
We're talking about discs here. People are not really doing that anymore, are they?
Absolutely. On Xbox, PS5, you still can get
I thought Xbox, you just get it off the internet.
You can get it offline, but you can also get the disc for it, too.
But there's enough of that business still? And weren't they always in malls? And do malls exist anymore?
No, they were also in
malls.
the strip malls too.
Okay.
A bunch closed down, but they got into merchandise, and then the card stuff is,
I could see that. The Magic, the Gathering, and the Pokemon, and the
Even
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Kroger has a Pokemon vending machine.
Because
it's like gambling.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, you're like, you never know what you're going to get in that pack.
They do the
retro. My son has like worked for $5 enough to like buy a pack of something, whether it's like Pokemon or this thing called One Piece.
Yeah.
And he opens them up and there's nothing in it, and then he goes to throw it away.
Yeah. He doesn't.
Like, what?
It's a lottery ticket.
He doesn't want the stuff that's in there that. I mean, there's something in there, right? They're just not the valuable one is not in there, right?
Like, I mean, maybe there's
whatever
there's
it is, a
something in
card
there that might be
or
like less than 99 cents.
Gotta throw them all away.
I know. I told him, I was like, I'm not letting you do that anymore. I could have just taken that $5 and put it in the trash.
Yeah, there was no reason for it.
I bought a pack of baseball cards the other day at Target just on a whim. I opened it and went, nothing valuable. Threw them in the trunk.
Well,
yeah, but you're an adult.
Yeah, and you know the value of the money you're throwing away.
Right.
You're choosing to throw it away.
Yeah.
But if
He doesn't understand.
At his age, if he's just like, yeah, money grows on trees, and I want to see if I can get a thing, he's not learning anything.
And his $5 was barely earned. It's like
that's how it
$2
is.
to empty the dishwasher. It's
Yeah,
like, come on.
Yeah, it's a little much.
Hey, that's
you
big
parents
money
got to
now.
get harder on your kids, huh?
I know. God,
Stop
me too.
being so nice to them.
God, I relate so
know.
much with Pete with getting my allowance in middle school. I guess middle school, late elementary school, and taking it. I guess it was late elementary school.
Oh my
taking
God,
my
doesn't matter.
$5, going to buy the Pokemon cards, and then getting so upset at the cards that I would get in the pack.
See, it's all ever the same. I grew up in a time where they just didn't play tricks like that on you as a kid. You bought something, and there it was. It wasn't like, hey, for Christmas, look over in the corner. We bought. It might be a bicycle. Open it up. It might be nothing. Like
Well,
those
what about
games. Those games weren't played back then that I remember, or anything that I was into. If I wanted
Were
to,
baseball cards the same way then? That they are
No,
now?
when Eric and I were younger, he's a little bit older than me, but baseball
Mm-hmm.
cards were 25 cents a pack.
Yeah.
There weren't
I
short
see.
prints. There weren't autographs.
you got awesome gum.
Yeah.
Ooh, so
Depending.
Yeah. So it was kind of like it was a very local thing. You'd have 4 or 5 kids who were into baseball cards, and they would sort of trade amongst themselves, right?
Yeah,
it's kind
so
of
that's what it does.
a little local economy, but it wasn't like, no, buy these things and keep buying them and you might get the valuable one. Like, I don't remember anything like that when I was a kid, because adults who did want to make money and believed in capitalism, can you believe this? They didn't believe in exploiting children. So they didn't do that, which is exactly what you're doing. Now, a lot of the people with the cards, whether it's Magic the Gathering and really Pokemon now, a lot of them are in their 20s and 30s. So you're not really pulling the wool over kids' eyes in that way.
And
But I'm
also
sure
there's a
many of them
ton
are still
adults.
young. Yeah.
Well, there's it's a lot of kids because they watch, the YouTube videos of people unpacking, undoing, opening the packages. But it's still it's a lot of older people that will wait at the Target on Tuesdays when they know that the truck is being unloaded, and then buy the entire box and then resell them individually, even though they say like not for individual sale.
Yeah.
I made
And
a
so
guy
then
mad at
little
me
kids,
at
don't
Target
get
because
it.
I was making fun of him for doing that. Like, oh, you're just going to buy all these and then go resell them on eBay? What's your handle? I'll go buy them from you.
Yeah. And
he's
he
like,
goes,
shut up. There's a shop over in...
At least they're entrepreneurs. If you're waiting, I mean, they're not good people,
Yeah,
but,
no,
but I was thinking, like, if you're 35 and you're just waiting for the truck to show up with the new Pokemon cards,
Yeah.
something didn't go right. I mean, there was some fork in the
I'm
road
perfectly
where
fine.
you went the wrong way.
There's valuable cards. In
There's a shop. There's a shop in Vinings that sells. It's very high end. It's all baseball, football, all the sports, and then they have Pokemon and all that other stuff, Yu-Gi-Oh, whatever. And I went there to get rid of a stack of these short prints I've had for 10 years. And I said, dude, I don't care. I don't want to sell them myself. You give me whatever you want. But they had little kids with these books.
Yeah.
And they were in the sell line. And they were getting mad at the person that was buying them because they weren't getting what
enough.
they expected out of them.
Now, how old? You said like 10, 11?
10. And then I looked at I was going down the aisle.
Why don't you just go to hell?
No,
All right?
$1,000 for a box of cards.
Who? The kids were getting?
No. They were selling some baseball cards that were $1,000 for an unopened, and they're not even old.
Yeah. It's such a. I guess it's difficult to be entertained these days. You have to feel like you're going to lose money.
Yeah.
That's why all the gambling is going on. What a surprise that a pro sport has now been now mingled in with crime families and gambling scandal. Who saw this coming? Everyone?
Yeah.
Now that gambling is the life partner of every professional sport and college sport?
Somebody posted a clip of ESPN talking about it today, and right before they bring up the topic, their little ESPN bet symbol is on the screen, and then right as they start talking about it, it goes away.
Yeah, people don't realize, I've mentioned this before, I think McAfee's doing decent in the ratings, but at the beginning when he went over there, people just did not realize what was going on. And they're looking at his ratings and go, I don't know if this is worth it. It's not about the ratings. It's about ESPN Bet and McAfee gambles, and the guys that are there, and they gamble, and they talk about it, and they talk about the parlay, and they have their special parlay. So yeah, the ratings are good, but they're not looking for the ratings to be better than Stephen A. or anything. The ratings plus, oh my goodness, is he pushing people to our sports book? That's the new rating
Like
when
QVC
it comes
for betting or
yes,
something.
yes. So people were kind of looking at it a weird way. McAfee has been wildly successful for ESPN. They had no gambling footprint before he got there, and now they have a huge one. And I would love to see how much of their revenue actually comes from their sports book.
I'm sure it's a ton.
Yeah, I want to know, where is the percentage? Like, is it more than the product that's on the television? Do those still exist? Do I sound like an old man saying television?
Yes, the television network.
From Television City.
Will the NBA scandal that's bubbling up today, will that have any effect and cause a pushback on legalized gambling?
No. There's no way to push back. There's too much money being made. When there's that much money being made, there's no pushback. Roger Goodell, commissioner of the NFL, I think it was back in 2014 or 2015, he said, we'll never have official gambling, because once you do that, you open yourself up to allegations of scandal. And it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter if no ref has been bought. Once people start thinking they've been bought, then you're in trouble. And now, they're in bed with all the sports books, and you can gamble in stadiums now. So it doesn't matter if it's good or bad or right or wrong. It's America 2025.
Yeah.
It's making a lot of money. It's not going to go away.
Yes.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how bad it is for people. It's not going to go away.
And I just hit the over because you brought up gambling twice in the show.
All
Eric
right,
brought up
thank you.
gambling twice in the show.
Thank
So for
you.
those playing along at home,
Yes.
on Von Kings.
The Von Kings, draft duels.
We hit the over today.
The dual drafts, all of that.
Double money.
I brought all that up. I didn't even get into this. The reason I brought all that up is because Beyond Meat is apparently now considered a meme stock.
Oh, okay.
Because it's in such
fallen so low.
Well, yeah. I mean, here's the Beyond Meat. Is once they figured out, and this could have been known from the very beginning, but people celebrate, we're going to be able to eat bacon and not kill any, all this kind of stuff. And first of all, it never tasted that well. I had vegetarian friends who always told me, it's not that good. Secondly, well, it turns out in order to be able to make this stuff, it has to be ultra, ultra, ultra processed. So the Beyond Meat that you're eating is worse for your body than regular meat is. Also worse for the environment. Puts more carbon into the atmosphere than getting rid of the cows takes out of it. So you might as well play around and have fun. I don't know what a meme stock means, but Beyond Meat belongs there. So have fun with it. Alex Williams says there's a crash on 285 in southwest Atlanta.
Yeah, this one's lingering in only a right lane, Eric. 285 northbound, the inner loop just past Cascade Road, exit 7, but it's really jammed up that ride from Highway 166, Langford Parkway. If you're trying to take 285 westbound, the outer loop out of Doraville toward Dunwoody, we're also dealing with a truck hauling a trailer in the right lane, 285 west, just past Buford Highway, exit 32, so a little slow, leaving I-85. Once you get past that, budget about 25 minutes to travel from Georgia 400 around to I-20, the West Freeway. How's 285 east and south looking through DeKalb County, Kobe Dawkins?
Well, it starts to get slow, starting at Georgia 400, making your way into Clarkston, past the Stone Mountain Freeway, Highway 78. And this report is sponsored by John Foy & Associates Personal Injury Law Firm. If you've been in a serious crash, don't let the insurance companies rip you off. Call John Foy & Associates and get the real help you need and deserve. Get real. Get John Foy, the strong arm today. From the Corey Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
When the news matters to you.
The massive project at 285 and Georgia 400 has been a big improvement.
95.5 WSB has you covered.
The latest incident comes when a SWAT team is called after a suspect.
Your 24/7 news
They
source.
had no ties to a gang.
When you need the story, all you need to do is listen. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's breaking news station.
You fell in love with her because she's unlike any other woman in the world. So why settle for an ordinary engagement ring you could find almost anywhere? Well, I know a place where you can design your own custom engagement ring. Terra Fine Jewelry Company. At Terra, the styles and designs are endless, and their expert jewelers make it easy to bring your personally designed engagement ring to life. Your bride-to-be deserves more than a cookie-cutter engagement ring, so explore the vast options of custom design rings at Terra Fine Jewelry Company in Buford, Georgia. Terra Fine Jewelry Company.
This October, Jim Ellis Kia of Kennesaw is on a mission to drive change and make a difference. In honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, Jim Ellis Kia of Kennesaw will make a donation for every vehicle sold, directly supporting research, treatment, and care for those affected by breast cancer. It's just one way we're giving back, and with your help, we're proud to commit to a minimum donation of $5,000. Upgrade your new Kia with a custom leather interior, and Jim Ellis Kia of Kennesaw will donate an additional $500. Choose from a vibrant selection of interior colors, including pink, and show your support and style. At Jim Ellis Kia of Kennesaw, you'll get more than just a great vehicle. You'll enjoy a car buying experience that's quick, easy, and convenient. With competitive pricing, a huge selection, and a team that puts your needs first, it's car shopping done right and for a great cause. Get started today at Jim Ellis Kia of Kennesaw.com or visit us at 1221 Auto Park Drive, exit 269 off I-75. Jim Ellis Kia of Kennesaw, where you can always expect the best.
A noisy garage door is a cry for help that often requires only simple maintenance. Hi, I'm Tommy Mello from A1 Garage Door Service. Don't wait until a simple garage door repair becomes a major problem. Call A1 Garage Door Service today.
A1 from day one.
More and more these days, people are in pain, are taking control of their health and looking beyond the traditional medicine. Hey, it's Mark here. That's why QC Kinetics is so successful. People with chronic joint pain are learning that there are other options besides steroids, meds, and surgery. Patients fighting pain are getting lasting relief using advanced cellular treatments. It's QC Kinetics regenerative medicine that can revitalize your joints using growth factors from your own body. And check it out, guys. It's a simple injection. No hospital stay. It's fast, all natural, and no downtime. I want you to call QC Kinetics and get a free consultation. Exercise your freedom to look beyond the same old solutions. Thousands of patients around the country finding a better life with QC Kinetics and their amazing regenerative treatments. Call now to get started. 770-285-8026. That's 770-285-8026. Appointments available on Saturdays. Lawrenceville, Sandy Springs, Marietta, Stockbridge, Decatur, and Douglasville.
Eggland's Best, the only eggs with more fresh and delicious taste, plus superior nutrition, available in so many delicious varieties. Classic, cage-free, organic, free-range, and pasture-raised. Eggland's Best. Better taste, better nutrition, better eggs.
This here show becomes a podcast every evening. And if you would like, excuse me?
Like a magic wand, right? It just becomes a podcast.
It just magically, poof, goes from a radio show to a podcast. And if you would like to grab that, maybe you missed part of today's wonderful show, you can go to WSBRadio.com, the WSB Radio app, or any of your favorite podcatchers. Jared Yamamoto, how about some open mics? I always want to do the open mics, and Yamamoto's like, no, those people don't count. And I'm like, no, they're the audience, Jared. You can't talk about them that way.
But I mean, do we really want to hear from the audience?
Yes, I do. I don't know about you.
I don't care.
But I
don't
love the
care.
audience.
I didn't care about it.
Well, I'm the
I don't
host.
care.
I'm the host.
I feel like it needs to be more autumn. That's what I think.
Well, listen, we could always use more autumn.
She could leave open mics.
Even autumn.
I'll start leaving open mics.
Okay. Even autumn could use more autumn. So, we all have a deficit of autumn in our lives.
It's true.
There's nothing I can do about that. But
It's the best season.
I can call off the dogs, open the gates, let the people in, and hear a few open mics.
Now, we have had a couple of chants here on the Doctrine over the past couple of weeks, especially for the
you're talking about
government shutdown clock. Government shutdown clock. Government shutdown clock.
Personalized pornography clock. Personalized pornography clock. Personalized pornography clock. I'm sorry,
That's
UVH. I'm just counting down until the day I can get my ChatGPT porn.
Hey, you said the quiet part out loud. Isn't everybody? You know who's going to use it first? The person in your life who had the biggest negative response. What? I can't believe they're doing
Let me
that.
check this out.
How? What? That's the one. That's the one that. Hey, where's Uncle Jim? I haven't seen him in a couple hours.
He's gooning.
Now, Ma, don't be saying that.
I wanted him to help with Thanksgiving, but he's gooning.
When is it? It doesn't.
December, it says.
It's a Christmas gift for everyone.
Oh.
We get
It's Stranger Things and little.
Combine them.
Hey.
It doesn't matter. They're all 40.
Yeah.
She shows off enough on her Instagram.
Is she? No. Every time I see her, I feel like you're talking about the one who plays 11.
Yes.
Millie Bobby Brown.
Yeah, like every time I see her, like publicity photos and stuff, seems like she's trying to look like she's 42 or something. Like she doesn't.
Like a New Jersey mom.
Yeah, she doesn't. She's not going for the I'm in my 20s look. She's like, as Woody Allen said, going right for astronaut's wife.
Yeah.
A very funny Diane Keaton moment. By the way, I usually don't mention when celebrities die, but she died last week at 79, I think.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. And but there is, I will say this. I think in the movie Annie Hall, there is a scene where I think it is maybe the most amazing comedy scene I've ever, and it's just her talking, and she's telling him about an uncle, a Thanksgiving meal where they raffled off a turkey or something, and she's telling the story to Woody Allen, and it's just the way that she's telling it, and then the uncle ends up dying of a heart attack, and the way the whole story, if you've ever tried to tell a friend something that's personal to you, and you're trying to convey what's special about it, and you recognize 10 seconds in that you're not conveying anything special about it, but the other person is trapped listening to you. Watching her in that scene is one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. And I don't know, it seems like one of those things that can't be written into the screenplay.
Like you think she improvised it?
She must have. She must have. And it is so, it's like one of those, I love movies where there are scenes that capture something that everybody has experienced, but no one can really explain to other people or really to themselves. That one does it. There's one in the movie Election with, what's her face?
I know you're talking about.
And then the other, Matthew Broderick.
Matthew Broderick.
And
Reese Witherspoon.
Reese Witherspoon. And there's a scene where, it's hard to mention this on the radio, but he's going to meet he's going to cheat on his wife with the next door neighbor. He's going to meet her at a local motel. And there's a moment where he just drops his pants, turns on the water in the bathtub, and just kind of crouches down and washes himself very quickly. And it's like that's a scene, that's like something that's been in every man's life at one point, but no one ever talks about, like, just the quick clean. She's coming over soon. Like, it's just one of those things that it doesn't come up in conversation. You don't even really know how to explain it. I love little moments like that. And this is like that in Annie Hall, where you've been talking to somebody, trying to convey something familial and special, and they're just looking at you like, could you please end the story? It doesn't mean anything to me. She just does it perfectly. Alex Williams. Talk about a guy who knows his lane. Get it? Alex Williams says there's a travel advisory on 75 in Morrow.
Nicely done. Nicely done. Yeah, we are still watching the heavy brake lights here, Eric, all with that emergency road repair in 2 right lanes, 75 northbound just before Highway 54, Jonesboro Road, exit 233. You're slow pretty much back to that 675 split. Use Highway 1941 as an alternate. We don't want to use 675 as an alternate because that's very slow as well, Kobe Dawkins.
Yeah, 675 northbound just before I-285. Brush fire cleanup remains. The fire department continues to knock out 2 right lanes. Avoid the delays by taking Highway 42 as an alternate. Traffic brought to you by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a Reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any H system maker model. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
We're having a party and you're invited. Join Centerwell Senior Primary Care for our free grand opening party. Come meet our care team and tour the new center. Plus, food, music, games, and more. Celebrate with Centerwell East Paulding on Wednesday, November 5th, off Charles Hardy Parkway near the Walmart from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Learn more at CometoCenterwellGeorgia.com. That's CometoCenterwellGeorgia.com. We'll see you soon.
This October, Jim Ellis Kia of Kennesaw is on a mission to drive change and make a difference. In honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, Jim Ellis Kia of Kennesaw will make a donation for every vehicle sold, directly supporting research, treatment, and care for those affected by breast cancer. It's just one way we're giving back, and with your help, we're proud to commit to a minimum donation of $5,000. Upgrade your new Kia with a custom leather interior, and Jim Ellis Kia of Kennesaw will donate an additional $500. Choose from a vibrant selection of interior colors, including pink, and show your support and style. At Jim Ellis Kia of Kennesaw, you'll get more than just a great vehicle. You'll enjoy a car buying experience that's quick, easy, and convenient. With competitive pricing, a huge selection, and a team that puts your needs first, it's car shopping done right and for a great cause. Get started today at JimEllisKiaofKennesaw.com or visit us at 1221 Auto Park Drive, exit 269 off I-75. Jim Ellis Kia of Kennesaw, where you can always expect the best.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before, protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
If you're a home builder or a contractor, you know that downtime equals lost money. Dave Baker here. Randall Brothers has your back with the widest selection of building materials in the city, and Randall Brothers gets the right materials to the right place on time so you won't incur downtime. They are pros who can answer your questions and find the right fit for your needs. Randall Brothers, widest selection, industry expertise, accurate, no-hassle deliveries. RandallBrothers.com.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix that's guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with low prices in every aisle. Kroger shoppers never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
Right now, 16-ounce packs of Kroger brand 80% lean ground beef are on sale for only $4.99 each with your card. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Here's a money-saving pro tip to keep your heating system running efficiently and avoid costly breakdowns. For just $29, you can schedule your fall checkup with TE-certified electrical, plumbing, heating, and cooling. Chris Chandler here. Don't miss this exclusive new customer offer. Just $29 for a TE certified fall checkup. Hurry, offer ends October 31st.
TE certified, we love your home.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's news and talk.
At 6:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by the Lloyd Advisory Group. Our top story, the attorney for Miami Heat player Terry Rozier says his client is not a gambler, and he's looking forward to winning this fight. Rozier among the current and former NBA players and coaches arrested today as part of a federal gambling-related investigation.
This is an illegal gambling operation and sports rigging operation that spanned the course of years. The FBI led a coordinated takedown across 11 states to arrest over 30 individuals today responsible for this case.
FBI Director Kash Patel says Rozier and former coach and player Damon Jones are accused of using inside information to make wagers on games, while Portland Trailblazers coach Chauncey Billups is arrested in connection with a poker scheme involving the Italian-American Mafia. 3 Georgians are charged in that part of the investigation, including a Locust Grove man. It is 74 degrees in Atlanta, sunny, and 75 tomorrow when rain showers return. And how much is coming? Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards is coming up. The wife of the Cartersville man accused of threatening to shoot up the Atlanta airport is filing for divorce. The documents filed the day after Billy Cagle's arrest. In the divorce filing, his wife alleges cruel treatment and habitual drug addiction. Cartersville police say it was Mrs. Cagle who alerted them her husband was threatening to shoot cars on I-75 and was heading to the airport to shoot it up. Atlanta police arrested Cagle before he was able to do any harm. A Fairburn babysitter convicted of murdering a boy 3 days before his first birthday appeals to the state Supreme Court.
Maria Owens says a Fulton County judge gave her jury the wrong instructions at her trial for 2011's death of Jalen Kelly. Prosecutors believe money stress led her to lash out and abuse the boy less than an hour after his parents told Owens they'd be moving him to a licensed daycare. Her lawyer, Kyle Winchester, essentially says the jury was told they could not consider whether Owens might have fractured the tot's back by accident.
That creates a different punishment than what she has now, which is life in prison.
Owens claimed she only hit the boy to help with his bronchitis cough. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
Rivian plans to cut another 600 jobs just weeks after announcing it would cut 1.5% of its workforce. Bloomberg reports this latest round of layoffs would account for about 4% of the EV maker's staff. Most of the layoffs are expected to come in commercial roles in the company's servicing and sales departments. Earlier this year, Rivian announced plans to bring its new East Coast headquarters to Atlanta. American cattle ranchers are upset with President Trump's plan to import beef from Argentina due to record high prices. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt says the president is trying to bring down beef prices at the grocery store.
The president hears them. He has to address both of these problems for the ranchers but also for the American consumer. He promised to lower costs, and that's what he's committed to doing.
Some ranchers say their bottom line is in jeopardy because of this move. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy is warning of possible flight delays and cancellations as the government shutdown continues with no end in sight. He says it's taking a toll on air traffic controllers.
I've gone to a number of different towers over the course of the last week to 10 days. They're frustrated.
He says the system depends on staffers going to work even without pay. Some air traffic controllers are considering taking a second job to pay the bills. For the first time in 5 years, the American Heart Association changes CPR recommendations.
The new guidelines include changes when it comes to responding to someone who's choking. It's now recommended that in addition to the Heimlich maneuver, you should add back blows.
So the new guidance recommends alternating 5 back blows followed by 5 abdominal thrusts for conscious children and adults that are experiencing choking until whatever that foreign object is expelled.
That's Joseph Carpenter, Associate Professor of Emergency Medicine with Emory and Grady Hospitals here in Atlanta. He says the guidelines for infants stay the same. There's also new guidance on using naloxone for those who overdose. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
It's now 6:34, time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. And Triple Team Traffic begins with Alex Williams.
Can't catch a break on the south side. We had the vehicle fire cleanup on I-675, brush fire cleanup, I-675 northbound before I-285. Travel advisory there. Still just one left lane open and watching lots of fire trucks still responding to this, so that makes me think it's going to be out there even longer. Use Highway 42 as an alternate. 75 northbound, that's not any better out of Stockbridge and tomorrow with emergency road repairs and 2 right lanes before Highway 54 Jonesboro Road. Highway 1941 will save you some time. And we got a slow zone on 285 on the west side, Kobe Dawkins.
And it's 285 northbound, the inner loop past Cascade Road, exit 7. Crash was blocking one right lane, but looking in the jam cams right now, Hero units are pushing it off to the right, so those delays back to Langford Parkway should start to improve. From the Corey Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast. Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Clear skies this evening, sunset just before 7 o'clock. Temperatures will be in the low 70s at that time, cooling to the mid-40s for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, partly cloudy, high 75. Saturday, partly cloudy, staying dry. Morning low 48, afternoon high 72. It's Sunday afternoon when the rain showers return. It'll be breezy, cloudy, and rather cool with a high of 65. Off and on heavy rain showers for Sunday night into Monday morning. Drying out Monday afternoon, but still cloudy and cool with a high near 60. As much as 1 to 2 inches of rainfall possible between Sunday evening and Monday morning.
72 in Vining, 69 in Loganville, and 73 in Jonesboro. More news at 7 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
My name is Maria. Okay, I lied. It's Mary. But I'm feeling more European after my European-style holiday on MSC Cruises. The ristoranti, I mean restaurants, nightlife and shops in La Galleria, and of course, American touches like a sports bar and water slides. Bellissimo. Okay, this is a problem.
Book now starting from $229, plus kids sale free. MSC Cruises. Let's holiday. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
A DUI conviction could be life-changing. Get the DUI lawyer. GeorgeStein.com.
Hi, I'm Dustin, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. I know finding a dream engagement ring can be overwhelming, but don't worry, we got you. As director of diamond sourcing, it's my job to make sure every single diamond at Shane Company is truly the best of the best. Our team travels the world to see diamonds up close, in person. We handpick each one for its unique fire, brilliance, and scintillation. Diamond buying is an art. Of course, we look at cut, color, clarity, and carat, known as the 4 C's, but that's not all. We also look at how each diamond looks on a hand, where it will be worn, how it makes you feel, and if it's worthy of a Shane Company customer. That type of expertise only comes from working for a company that's been a family business since 1929. We also think about your budget. We only pick the best in each grade in all shapes and sizes. Your diamond is guaranteed to be the most beautiful because a friend wants you to pick from only the best. Drop by your store or shaneco.com and see for yourself. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Well, I'll tell you what. I think I've got the bug. Yeah, I think I've got the open mic bug. One wasn't enough for me.
Oh?
What do you say we open mic this stuff?
One more?
I'm thinking, you know what? Let's do one more, and then we'll make decisions from there. At some point, we may decide we've had enough of open mics. But I ain't at that point right now.
You really want to let the audience in on the show?
Yeah. Every once in a while, yes.
Okay.
I want them to...
it is their show.
I want to dupe them into believing in somehow they have some sort of ownership of this show. Because it's not like I have to pay them. Right? So it's good to... you want the audience to believe that this show belongs to them. And as I learned a long time ago, if, once you get sincerity down, you're set. If you can convince people you're being sincere, you can get anything you want out of them. So yes, this is important to the show and to the host and mostly to the audience. That have I mentioned how much I love our audience?
Not enough.
It's never enough because they are so great. So let's give them a little bit of their own thoughts.
Well, George, you might have a suitor here. This is a fellow conspiracy theorist.
So from the Conspiracy News Desk, EVH, you changed the metric for obesity so that the GPL-1s will be covered by insurance.
I don't think that's a conspiracy theory. I think that's exactly what's going on. I don't think there's any doubt. You can, if that can be covered because it's a genuine, so now you can call yourself obese when in the past you weren't. I don't know if it's the only reason, but it's certainly going to be a beneficiary of it all. Listen, they didn't develop this
if
drug.
I could say
yes.
that
a lot of the insurance agencies will no longer cover a GLP-1 just for weight loss. So it doesn't matter whether you're obese or not.
Well,
if you have diabetes, then you can get it.
Well, first of all, being obese has almost got you right into pre-diabetes. And I think that the term obese is a little bit different than weight loss. I believe that obese is a clinical term. And
it is a clinical term.
Okay, so weight loss can be I need to lose 10 pounds. But that's a lot different from I need to lose 110 pounds. And I think
obese and overweight, yeah.
Opening that up to now, what about 25? What about, I think it's, at the very least, Autumn, it's mission creep. It is going to go in that direction. These pharmaceutical companies are not giving all this money to politicians so that they can't have access to every person who's overweight and paying for it. And, we'll give it to you at a discount because we get a gazillion more patients. So if basically the insurance is paying for it or the government insurance is paying for it, that's how you make your money in the pharmaceuticals. Meanwhile, actually moving more than you eat, like expending more calories than you take in, that does still work, but you got to catch it at the front end a little bit. I don't know that it's going to work if you're 110 pounds overweight or something like that. Then you need intervention. You need help. So there's a, and also you're seeing this as another thing is they're saying all of these great things that are a result of taking these drugs outside of weight loss and diabetes. Like now they're saying, and the reason is because when you're overweight, you get these chronic conditions and there's many of them. So in reality, you'll see a bunch of stories like, hey, it also helps with your heart and it also helps with your liver. And
it's no, like, of course it does.
In reality, no, it's still doing one thing. You're losing weight. And that's why you should not allow yourself to swim too far from the shore. We all get bigger from time to time. But once you swim too far from shore, you're putting yourself in a chronic situation.
Absolutely.
Where you're
cause and effect.
Yeah.
Because I'm overweight, my heart is pumping harder. Because I'm overweight, I'm having liver issues.
So for that reason, Autumn, I think that they will very legitimately just say, hey, actually, people losing weight is going to save insurance companies and the government money because they're going to have less instances of these chronic ailments that are basically got it. So they'll be say, hey, we're actually saving money by having everybody lose weight. And it's not like there's no logic to that. Every once in a while, they come up with a drug that it makes sense for the government to pay for, I guess. I don't know. I never believe these. You always have all these studies that come from, well, if we did this, if we spend this money now, we'll actually save a gazillion billion dollars. But we never seem to get to that point at the other end where you save that money.
No,
because that goes towards like the military.
Yes. Well, nothing's coming from the military. That's $1 trillion a year. 1 trillion, 1,000
totally necessary
$billion.
Well, it is when you have boats coming at you from Venezuela.
Oh yeah, where we kill like 2 people. We got him.
Well, we've killed like 35
No,
people.
I'm saying each time. It
yes.
seems like 2
but
people.
Hey, look, I don't know who these people are, so why should I care?
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
Trust our government.
The same government told us about weapons of mass destruction. They said that they're bad people. That's enough for me.
Just keep.
We're
drinking
justified.
the Kool-Aid.
I'm streaming something tonight.
It's our world.
Just to make me forget.
When are we going to start bombing Chinese boats that are bringing fentanyl over?
Never. Well, let's see how the negotiations go.
Okay.
We got to deal with Venezuela, where 0% of all the fentanyl that's in this country comes from. You understand that?
Okay.
0%.
How about Mexico, where they manufacture crystal meth and stuff?
Yeah, well, not yet.
Okay.
We may get there. We got
to take out the little guy first.
But Marco Rubio, he's gotten a lot of money in his career from wealthy expats from Venezuela and Florida. So first we have to do their bidding.
Okay.
Hopefully your kid won't die doing their bidding, but if your kid must die doing their bidding, Marco Rubio's taken a lot of money from these people, and this must be done. So we're going to lie and say that drugs are coming from Venezuela. Actually, about 7% of the drugs coming in this country come through Venezuela in some way or the other. And big lie is to talk about fentanyl because 0% of fentanyl that's in this country has ever tasted, touched, or been near Venezuela. But who cares? You say these people we're killing. I don't know their name. Why should I care?
Our hands are clean. We're good.
I didn't do it. It's fine. I've always said if you murder people and never tell anyone their name, it's okay. Haven't I always said that?
Yeah.
I'm consistent.
You wrote that book
the
in the
book,
90s.
The book was called "If You Murder Someone and You Don't Know That," never release their name.
Yeah.
It's okay. Now, it didn't sell well because I was told the title didn't roll. It was long. It was a long title.
I remember you being at the Target in Fayetteville, though.
Yeah, I signed a bunch of stuff for
I
my
remember.
book. If you murder people and never release their names, it's okay.
What if we did something to curb the demand?
Well, what would that? I don't understand. Then we don't get to kill people that we don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes,
Yeah.
you're right.
And isn't that fun?
Yeah,
Tim,
you're right.
what
I
do you
know.
think?
I'm being
Tim.
naive. I know.
Oh my goodness.
What are you going to do to curb demand? Are you going to kill people here? We got to kill them
Yeah,
there.
Tim,
It'd be a lot
you're
cheaper.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
It'd be a lot cheaper.
We got to kill them there before we got to kill them here. You know, that's how it is.
Have you seen these ads on YouTube where it's targeted at opiate addicted people and it's going to help you get through your opiate addiction? It's a drug that helps you
I
through it.
think it rings a bell. I don't.
It's just kind of freaky that that's in your algorithm. That there's so many opiate addicts that
Right.
need a drug that it's in your YouTube algorithm.
So the way to get off of drugs is with a drug.
Exactly. And it's like this started
Hey.
with people being prescribed back pain pills and stuff. And
Right. Yeah.
That's better than the 5-minute AI song about sex addiction that I keep getting at TikTok.
What? Well, this is why you can't be in TikTok.
It's hilarious.
It's a song about being addicted to sex.
Yeah, and about men
It's
who.
an AI written song.
Yeah, it's completely AI, and it's animated with AI. It's bizarre.
And what's funny about it? Like, it's just funny
that
lyrics?
that they made it, and it's
Yeah.
getting all these likes, and
Uh-huh.
that it's just the lyrics don't rhyme, of course, but it still sounds good.
Well, remember, 2025, year zero. We weren't really looking, but this was the year when the machines began the takeover. I mean, he just showed me a thing at JFK as a DJ that was hilarious. But I mean, 30 years, I don't know, 100 years from now, at some point, these things are obviously comedy, but you could make JFK say anything, anywhere at some point,
Oh,
right?
DJ was JFK was a great house DJ.
So if you're like 50 years from now, how do you know? How do you sort this out? Somebody's going to make JFK saying horrible racial things.
They already have.
Right. So, and to us, it's like, well, we know JFK. And so he may have said things we never heard, but not in public. And so I just would imagine
like
yourself
I said yesterday,
50 or
you'll
100
be
years.
able to tell.
Huh?
Kids will be able to tell. They'll be more savvy with it than we are.
We're talking
They're
about
growing up
50
with it.
years.
Not if they're born
where-
today.
Yeah, they don't know. They don't know to know a real MLK Jr. from a AI MLK Jr. They'll know
yeah,
about.
but they might be
in
able
their-
to see that it's AI.
So you're saying the technology at some point stops and it stops getting better and better and better and never actually
No, of
becomes
course it gets better.
truly
but, like,
lifelike.
Your brain is good at sussing out
Because
real
you
people.
because you know that.
Yes.
You have one foot in that world. If you're born 100 years from now, and somebody 100 years from now with the technology that's available then makes an MLK Jr. or a JFK speech where, they say the worst things in the world, I think it's going to be hard to go through all of history, all of the people, all the kings, queens, presidents, whatever, and go, that one's real, that one's not, that one's not. I think now it seems like because it's new technology. So the faces are like, you can tell because they kind of look like,
Well,
but that's
I
not
still
always
think
going to be
they'll
the
be
case.
able to. Let's make a bet.
Oh, in 100 years from now? Yes.
Yeah. We'll
I
see
like
who
this.
wins.
Janelle Monáe will take us there.
Yes. And David Bowie will arrive.
Okay.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be a blast.
That'll be fun. That's fun.
It's good. It's a good day trip.
Yeah.
Alex Williams says there's a big jam on 675 North in DeKalb.
All due to that ongoing brush fire cleanup, Eric. 675 northbound before 285. They are still working in the two right lanes, just a left lane open. So I would continue to use Highway 42, which becomes Moreland Avenue, as an alternate. Also, the emergency road repair continues in Morrow. 75 northbound before Highway 54 Jonesboro Road, exit 233. That's in two right lanes, jamming you up out of Stockbridge. You can use Highway 1941 as an alternate. And it looks like a crash I-20 westbound into Cab, cleared past Penola Road, but we got another one in the left lane, Covington Highway eastbound at South Hairston Road. What's it looking like through downtown Atlanta, Kobe Dawkins?
Well, it remains very slow. 75-85 northbound, beginning at Langford Parkway, getting around the Grady Hospital curve. 85 southbound, heavy volume starting at the George 400 merge, and 75 south, you're very slow starting at Moores Mill Road, both of those getting to I-20. And this report is sponsored by the International Hot Rod Association. The International Hot Rod Association and Duran Hybrid, where the roar of the engine meets the torque of the wrench, building champions on the track and in the trades. Get your tickets at ihra.com. From the Corey Carrier Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Don't be late because you crowdsourced your commute with a navigation app.
This might become a travel advisory. Yeah, they're in 2 left lanes.
Depend on us. See some delays if they shut that ramp down.
Make sure you get where you need to be on time.
Jam starting at Langford Parkway, getting past Spring Street.
Local and dependable traffic 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
We had a lot going on this morning through Henry County.
WSB Triple Team Traffic.
95.5 WSB. How Atlanta gets there.
I'm Brian Parks, head of commercial banking in Atlanta for Ameris Bank. I've been in banking for over 30 years, and my team and I know that businesses have the best results when they work with local bankers who know the Atlanta market. Bankers who will work to understand your business operations and bring good ideas to the table. At Ameris Bank, we do that. I invite you to reach out so we can start a conversation. Visit amerisbank.com/yourbusiness or a local branch near you. Ameris Bank, fiercely yours, member FDIC.
2 houses, same neighborhood, nearly identical on paper, but one had an orchard sign and it sold for a lot more. So what gives? Hey, it's Eric Von Hessler. The first seller went the trad route. Agent, open houses, price drops, long size, and eventually they gave in and settled for less. The second seller, they went with Orchard. Orchard didn't just list the home, they launched it. Their local agent knew which upgrades would get attention, brought in the right team, and handled everything like a well-oiled home selling machine. Oh, and they also let the seller move first with Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program. That means no showings while living in a half-packed house, no buyers judging your choice of throw pillows, just peace, quiet, and top dollar. One got stress, the other got smart. Don't settle. Sell the smart way with Orchard. Start with a free home valuation at orchard.com. That's orchard.com.
Attention men, does ED and PE have you down? Well, great news. Choice Men's Health has the latest breakthrough treatments that can get you up and running. Meet the specialist who is dedicated to helping you perform better than ever in the bedroom.
Hi, I'm Dr. Katz, Chief Medical Director at Choice Men's Health. Our custom treatment plans have a 98% success rate at improving ED and PE on your very first visit, even if Viagra and Cialis have failed. Regardless of your age and medical history, we are here and dedicated to help you regain your love life.
Don't wait. Call Choice Men's Health now. We are so confident we can help. For a limited time, we're offering to cover your first treatment for free. Call 404-400-1170. Call now to claim your free treatment. 404-400-1170. Results guaranteed on your first visit or it's free. 404-400-1170. Choice Men's Health, the only choice for your health.
New investigations break on Channel 2 Action News. We get problems solved, plain and simple. Every day we follow the facts.
Started digging, only to find...
Getting you the answers you need now.
We have live. Team 2 coverage.
Channel 2 never stops, advocating for you. An investigation regarding your tax dollars. We're more than just Atlanta's news. A warning for consumers regarding... We've got your back, all over North Georgia. See what's new, live, every day at 4, 5, and 6 on Channel 2 Action News.
Whether it's a slip that ends in a slip disc, a trick knee that's holding you back, or shoulder pain hurting your game, you can count on Northside Hospital Orthopedics. With leading care in Georgia at convenient locations all across the state, we're here to get you back on your feet, no matter what comes your way. Because Georgia moves us, and we keep Georgia moving. Find a provider near you at northside.com/ortho. That's northside.com/ORTHO.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Susan, I'm sorry I'm late. Traffic is terrible.
It sure is. But on top of that, gas prices have been skyrocketing. I can't believe how expensive gas has gotten recently.
Prices at the pump are up, but I never pay full price for gas anymore. I just use the free Upside app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas.
And does that actually add up to anything?
I've made around $200
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code AUTO for an extra 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill-up. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code AUTO for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code AUTO for 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill-up.
All right, let's ride this open mic train all the way to the end of the line. What else you got?
Kayvon Hessler. It's 4:14, nice, breezy, cool day.
Thank you.
When it comes to states intelligence, you have to remember there's always those people that have the cone of ignorance around them, which just means they pull down the IQ of the people around them because they're so dumb.
All right. Now, he's referring to the fact, the story we did yesterday, that they did IQ test for all the states, and Georgia came in 39th, which is not great. But I do notice when people say ignorance about other people, they usually mean people who disagree with them on a lot of things.
True.
That's how I've, both sides refer to, low intellectual vote, or, like
low information
yeah,
voters.
both sides do that.
Yes.
Because I can't be wrong. It's just that the other side just doesn't understand. They just don't get it. If everybody was as educated as I am, they would all agree with me on everything.
The 50% of the country that's smart is on my side.
That's
the
right.
50% of the country that's dumb is on
the
their
cone
side.
of ignorance. Autumn, right? That's true,
And
right?
we mean the same side. We definitely mean the same side.
Absolutely. Everybody complains about other people being ignorant, yet together we're collectively becoming ignorant. So some of us are guilty. All right. That music's telling us two things. Shut the hell up. Get the hell out. You know us. We do what we're told. No Shelley Winter tonight because we have the coaches show. And then after that, we have Ringo, Hondo, and the All-Stars.
Yay!
We shall be back for one more of these this week. We're going to start tomorrow at 3 p.m. You're all invited to join us. But until then, continue on your journey